Good afternoon, I'm Jacob Reimer. Day 2 of the NCAA tournament is already off and running with some major madness. Kentucky survived in overtime against Santa Clara after Otega Owe banked in a 3 at the buzzer of regulation to force extra minutes. The Cats went on to win 89-84 in the extra period. Also, final Texas Tech knocked out Akron 91-71 to advance to the round of 32. Two other Ohio teams in action today live right now at halftime. 14th-seeded Wright State leads 3-seed Virginia 43-38. Later on, Miami of Ohio will take on 6th-seeded Tennessee. Tip-off is scheduled for 4:25. And the NCAA tournament got underway on the women's side. The 3rd-seeded Ohio State women's basketball team will take on Howard at 11:30 tomorrow. You can catch the action right here on the Fan starting at 11:15. This update is sponsored by Uber Eats. Uber Eats has a great deal waiting for you at Scramblers. From now through March 31st, get a buy one, get one free deal on the Manhandler skillet on the app. Terms apply.
You're about to enter a land of audio delight so awesome that you'll drop all important obligations to get your daily fix. Even Marconi, inventor of the radio, couldn't have imagined the pleasures that are about to invade your ear hole.
Oh, yes.
Try as you might, there's no escape. Let's begin.
Mom, good afternoon.
This is Common Man and Timmy.
Doing good, Mike.
Featuring Panama Ted.
Too hot.
With special guests, Nicole Sheeran.
Yeah, dog.
Jen Winters.
I will kick you in the junk.
Jeff Rimmer.
I will be around to haunt you forever.
And Chris Collinsworth.
I mean, are you kidding me?
Broadcasting live from the corner of Cracky and Sacky.
Excuse me.
Here's Common Man and Timmy.
They don't know what the they're doing.
Happy Friday. Welcome in. Hello, good, clean boy.
Hello, man.
I'll tell you what.
I tell you what.
I'm ready for a good Friday show. You know what I'm ready for today?
More basketball.
Oh, fine. We have basketball
Buckeyes
on.
are dead. I'm happy again today. We got hoops through Sunday.
Maybe you're listening to us and you have basketball on mute. So enjoy the day today. And maybe you're at home, working from home, and you're having yourself a nice adult beverage. And I think today is a day for the booze cart to come out here at the Fan.
Oh, booze cruise.
I think we're going to have it. Teddy, I put some Zima on there for you.
Sweet.
How you doing, Ted?
Doing good, Mike.
How you doing, Tress?
Doing good, Mike.
Got some Zima for you, too, Tress. Yeah.
I haven't
He's
had
a White Claw guy.
I haven't had a Zima. I think I had one Zima in my entire life.
Teddy likes them.
Did you ever go on a Zima kick, or was
No.
it just a taste and move on?
I've had them.
What are the non-beer items that you've consumed the most of? I've become a Bo Bishop bourbon guy in the last 5 years or so.
Wine.
Wine is for
I
you.
drink a glass of wine every day of my life.
Every single day.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. My bourbon collection is growing. I can't keep up with it. I've become infatuated with the bottles. And so when I say growing, I'm not up to what some of you folks out there are that have entire rooms. It necessitates an entire room or rack on your wall to put all your bottles. I have my grandfather's old beverage cart, which is my favorite piece of furniture that we have. It's got these wings on it. It's like a nice rich wood, and it has like a black stone top to it.
What kind of wood is it?
It's a
Mahogany?
It might be a mahogany. It's a
Yeah.
it's a darker. I don't actually know. I need a wood expert to tell me.
Jay Burson.
Yeah. Oh,
I got wood. Don't do my Jay Burson, you bastard.
I'm sorry about doing your impersonation, but it's got wheels. It has brass wheels on it, and it's just a cool item. I think I'm up to like 17 bottles of bourbon.
I know this
Not
guy
too bad.
who has the best bourbon collection I've ever seen. He's got an entire wall on his basement where he's made these custom shelves. It's probably like 300 bottles
Unbelievable.
of bourbon.
Yeah,
And
I'm
we're
not
talking
anywhere near that.
We're
No.
talking about some of the most expensive stuff.
Yeah.
We're talking about like, the 30-year-old Pappy and all that crap.
Happy Pappy.
Oh, you Happy Pappy?
I tried Pappy. My dad came across a bottle he got from a business partner of Pappy.
Here's the kicker,
delicious.
though. Here's the kicker. He doesn't drink any of it.
Nothing.
He doesn't drink. He
Yeah.
doesn't like it. He doesn't like it. He just needs to collect.
That's like playing golf.
He's
Because
got
you
money
hate it so
and
much.
he needs to collect.
Yeah, he needs,
So,
he needs to collect something,
He'll
huh?
pour it for you. You're like, oh, yeah, that's good, huh?
That's interesting. I mean, you can collect things that you can't consume,
I
right?
know,
Why would you collect something that you drink and you hate to drink it?
He's got FOMO. Everybody
you could
else,
be a card collector. You could go after
I don't know what to tell you.
rare collectibles and put them under glass.
If all his buddies were card collectors, he'd do that too. He got into this because his buddies started doing the same thing.
That one show I was telling you about that I was getting caught up in, it's the Golden Auctioneers. They do a Netflix show, and so it's kind of semi-scripted, but they have followed some real storylines. We talked about some on the show. They're the ones that came across that latest Honus Wagner card.
Honus?
That Honus Wagner card that a family uncovered from their grandfather. It had probably been in a box for over 15, 20 years, but it was just hanging up in their grandfather's office, and it was a framed and matted Honus Wagner that they were able to uncover, and it got the PSA 1, and I forget what it just sold for, but it was many millions. And they will send some of their guys out into the wild because people will call them up, right? People will call them up and say, hey, I'd like you to come by. I'm thinking about listing some of this stuff. I'd like you to come by and check out some of my stuff. And if they think it's worth their time, they'll go. And they went to some dude's house that, okay, it looked like he was living in a nice house, like a $400,000 to $500,000 house, whatever. Decent life, good job. But when they went into this dude's basement, there's no telling. He had $4 to $6 million. I
was going to say millions of dollars worth of cards.
Millions of dollars worth of cards.
Did they show exactly where he lived too, so people could just go rob him?
I'm sure, like the Joe Burrow robbers and the professional robbers would have been on the case, but it just makes you wonder, like, what kind of discipline this guy had, or how much money, like, he could be living in a different type of house if he had given up some of the collectibles there.
Is he a married guy?
Yeah, married guy. Yeah. Wife seemed totally normal. And they went
that's not possible.
The house was completely normal and well decorated on the main floor. And even his lair was nice, you know? It was just completely decked out in Kobe and LeBron stuff. That's what his sickness was, Kobe and LeBron, and had just incredible collectibles.
All right, we got a big program today. It's Go to Jail Friday. Get in touch with us at Man and Timmy 971 on X. Text the burner phone 614-787-3093. Email us goodcleanboy@gmail.com. Now, you want to set your alarm. In my mind, you have an actual alarm clock next to you for 4 o'clock. Why is that? Because at 4 o'clock, we will unveil the championship matchup in Pizza Madness.
Oh, baby.
Voting is now closed.
Done.
PizzaMadness.pizza is the website. And then tonight, after the show, the voting will open up for the championship matchup. It's Pizza House against JT's and Adriatico's against Sexton's. That's the final four. We will unveil the winners. You know what? We don't know who the winners are yet. I've seen the results, the online results, but ultimately it's up to me and you to decide. And good news, I consumed every single one of these places this week. So it's fresh.
I mean, we just had a little pizza party for the Buckeyes yesterday as well. So we had some more. We had one of the pizza guys for the Buckeye basketball game, which we wish they would have won, but they did not. And I'm still going to find myself happy to be watching basketball.
You got your KU stuff on. Yeah. Kansas plays tonight.
You got to get ready.
What time are they playing tonight?
They're the upset hunters. They're going after the majors now. I mean, you saw what VCU did to North Carolina in rhyme time. He's swimming in a pool of his own filth. Kansas has Cal Baptist tonight at almost 10 o'clock. One of the late games.
You know how sick Reimer is, though?
San Diego.
So Reimer's a big North Carolina fan, and they crapped themselves yesterday. Usually, like when a team that you love and cherish goes out, underachieves, loses, craps themselves. Like, I want nothing to do with that same sport the next day. Right?
Absolutely.
Like if the Buckeyes lose a big game and then the next day there's a big hillbilly SEC game, I'm not tuning into that. I don't care. I'm hurt. I want detachment. I don't want to have to think about that again. Reimer had like the quad box up this morning, like, hey, it's the best day of my life.
It's different for a college basketball fan when it's this time of year. You know that.
I understand, but even after watching that Buckeye game yesterday, I had no desire to watch any more basketball that day.
It is a disappointing thing, but as a basketball fan, I feel like if you love the sport to a certain extent, you cannot let that keep you from enjoying the rest of the tournament because it's going to be over soon. And these first 4 days happen so quickly, and they're so unique and they're so special. The fact that we have that ability now with this modern technology to quad box it, which is why,
our forefathers just had no idea.
They didn't know what was coming. My first go to jail will be all the people that are upset that they keep the score ticking in the top of the screen. We can't do anything about that, okay? Like watching games on delay sort of goes out the window. You need to pick, if your team is playing, then you need to dedicate your time and energy to that game. And then whatever is happening in those other 3 games that are going on, you can keep watching the scoreboard up there and then switch over to as soon as it's done. Or you can multi-view and you can keep an eye on that one or have it on another screen. So I don't want to hear any bitching and moaning about how we have the score box on the top of the screen. That's to keep people up to speed of the other madness that's going on.
All right, one of the greatest winning streaks of all time is no more. And we have to dedicate the show to somebody. Coming up next, Colin Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
We've got a 15-minute delay due to an accident that's blocking 2 left lanes if you're on eastbound 270 on the north outer belt going from US 23 to 71. And there's a couple-minute hold-up due to construction on westbound 70 on the west side near Hilliard Rome Road. This report is sponsored by Ohio 811. Call before you dig. Contact Ohio 811 at least 48 hours before you dig. It's easy to do, and it's the law. Centerpoint Energy, Columbia Gas, Duke Energy, and Enbridge Gas want you to dig safely. Contact Ohio 811 every time you dig. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Hey folks, Jason Horowitz here with another NCAA tournament schedule preview. More first-round action coming up today, including the 2 remaining 1 seeds, Arizona and Florida, getting their title missions underway. Plus great matchups like an 8-9 battle between Clemson and Iowa, and 29-win Akron from the MAC trying to upset Texas Tech out of the Big 12. Stay tuned for all the game action and scores with Westwood One's exclusive coverage of the NCAA tournament right here.
Check engine, ABS, or maintenance light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. The service is free and provides a report with solutions verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we could recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. The Open Season Sportsman's Expo hits this Friday through Sunday at the Ohio Expo Center. See Twiggy the water skiing squirrel, shop hundreds of exhibitors and much more with Toyota, the official truck, and Tacticam, the official cell camera. Get discounted tickets now at OpenSeasonSportsman'sExpo.com.
Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
Hi, this is Max with Buckeye Heating and Cooling. Like your vehicle, your heating, cooling, and plumbing systems need to be maintained. We recommend our True Comfort membership designed to keep things working in tip-top shape. Thanks for letting us keep your home comfortable and plumbing worry-free. But when you need us,
call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
Forget the pot of gold. Save some green at all 4 Coghlan Kia locations. Get 0% plus no payments for 90 days on select new Kia Sorentos, Sportages, and Tellurides. Or buy a new 2026 Kia K4 for $279 a month. Visit CoglanKia.com.
Coghlan has the car for you.
0% APR available for 48 months on select in-stock units. 90-day deferred payments. 5 for $279 per month for 84 months at 5.99% APR with approved credit through Kia Finance. See dealer for details. Ends 3/31/26.
Bacon, sausage, egg, cheese, made from scratch biscuits, fresh baked croissants, cinnamon swirl French toast. Hungry? Grab a hot UDF breakfast sandwich made in store for your morning. UDF, mornings made for you.
Common Man here for Universal Windows Direct. If you've opened that energy bill lately and thought there's got to be a better way, there is. Drafty, outdated windows can drain your wallet month after month, letting warm air escape in the winter, cool air leak out in the summer, and forcing your HVAC system to work overtime. Call my guys at Universal Windows Direct. They'll take care of you. Buy 2 windows, you get 2 free, and there's no limits. Plus, 24 months with no payments and no interest. Call 614-502-5220, universalwindowsdirect.com.
The Jackets are back in Nationwide for a battle with the Kraken. Live fan coverage starts Saturday at 4:30.
Sponsored by Atlas Butler Heating and Cooling.
Proud to be your flagship home of the Columbus Blue Jackets, The Fan.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is, fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family, apartment buildings, commercial properties. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
Teachers care deeply about their students. We know that educators are best able to support students when the needs of classrooms are met. The job of the Worthington Education Association is to support the needs of educators through mentoring programs, through professional development opportunities, doing whatever we can to help teachers support the needs of their students. My name is Emma Ruiz, and I am a proud member of the Worthington Education Association because strong unions make strong public schools for our students.
Staples has hot deals and low prices on everything for your business, like up to $125 off your print order. Ends 4/18. Exclusions apply. Visit staples.com/print for details.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Mostly cloudy skies today and warm and windy as daytime highs soar into the upper 60s to even low 70s. Could see a chance of showers and thunderstorms late afternoon into the evening, but it will be more isolated in nature. For tonight, mostly cloudy overnight with lows in the 40s, and then for Saturday, a dry day with sunshine throughout the afternoon. Highs getting in the mid to upper 60s. For the Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
The Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook sponsor of Common Man and Timmy. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Let's get one thing perfectly clear. If you're not willing to kill baby Hitler, you're a moron. This is Common Man and Timmy.
Like Mike said, we got to dedicate the show in just a moment, but the madness is here for Ohio State women's basketball. The Buckeyes face Howard tomorrow in the first round.
Howard.
Yeah, first round action. That's the Bison. Coverage begins at 11:15 in the morning, live on The Fan. Chasing the Championship is presented by Logan Services, a proud sponsor of Ohio State athletics.
We have to dedicate the program to legend Chuck Norris.
Chuck.
Who has passed away at the age of 86. Chuck Norris, you know him from such things as Total Gym infomercials. And
Walker Texas Ranger.
And
giving the thumbs up at the end of Dodgeball.
Kung Fu movies as well.
Mm-hmm.
What was the one with Bruce Lee? Was it something?
Enter the Dragon?
Enter the Dragon, that's right.
He was in all the...
you almost had it.
Yeah.
Missing in Action movies. That was his big sort of sequels that he had. I think that was early 80s probably.
So he died at the age of 86. You know, he crossed generations because, you know, the people in the 70s, obviously, they were into him because of the Kung Fu action movies. And then as you got older, it was Walker Texas Ranger, and then it just became like internet memes. Like Chuck Norris was the toughest guy in the world. As a matter of fact, back in the day, back when I was working with Torg, we used to have Action Hero Friday, and it was based on the Chuck Norris facts. And so we had a different action hero every single Friday that we would feature, and we would make facts about that action hero. I went back in our sound system and tried to find if we had any of the facts left. We did, but it wasn't like a Chuck Norris fact.
Okay.
It was the last one we ever did.
Yeah?
Because we would overwrite these numbers all the time.
Right.
Apparently, the last Action Hero Friday we ever did was Chef Gordon Ramsay.
What?
I don't know.
I don't understand.
Then it just started to become We ran through all our action heroes, and then it was just like, well, who else do we think is kind of a badass?
So how early on would you have hit? Did you do like 50 of these guys?
We did for a couple years.
Okay, so yeah, maybe 100.
We would have facts every single Friday.
Wow.
Here is a Gordon Ramsay fact.
Gordon Ramsay facts. During a recent episode of Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares, Gordon Ramsay visited a truck stop. While yelling at one of the short order cooks, his spittle landed on the engine of a semi-truck. We know that semi-truck as Optimus Prime.
See, it's crap like that. We would do 10 of those.
I had no idea where that was going. We know that truck as Optimus Prime.
Gordon Ramsay facts. Because of his excellent rugby skills, Gordon Ramsay is the only person who can successfully kick you in the back of the face.
It's stupid, but that was all based on the Chuck Norris facts.
So how early on did you dispatch of someone like Steven Seagal?
Oh,
like week 3?
Yeah, early on.
Early
on. Yeah.
Was Bruce Willis in there?
Of course, everybody was. We eventually got to Gordon Ramsay. Think about how many guys we went through.
Did you get to Guy Fieri?
I think we got to Rosie O'Donnell.
Stop.
Gordon Ramsay facts. Whenever Gordon Ramsay is on $100,000 pyramid, his answer is always people Gordon Ramsay has kicked in the teeth. He wins every time.
Chuck Norris, I'm going to miss you, buddy.
Gordon Ramsay's wiener is so long, he needs a special type of underpants.
No, see, that's not good. That sucks.
What are you talking about?
That's not a good one.
I just came up with it here in like 2 seconds.
That's not good at all.
That's something that you would do?
No.
Gordon Ramsay facts. Gordon Ramsay's signature dish at his restaurant in New York is a pain sandwich.
That one was very good.
Is that Torg?
No.
Who is that?
That is one of our producers, Jared Piles, who I still keep in touch with. He's a good man.
Piles.
Jared Piles.
Was that Bone doing the intro?
No, that's him too.
That's him as well.
Same
okay.
voice.
All right.
Yeah. Anyway, Teddy,
the thing that
you remember those, don't you?
Yeah, that's a blast from the past. Yeah, Jared was great at that, putting the production together.
The one thing that I know above anything else when it comes to Chuck Norris, it's not from being a fan of Walker, Texas Ranger. I mean, who among us hasn't seen an episode here or there? But the thing that always stuck with me was when Conan O'Brien would pull out this lever, and the bit was the Walker, Texas Ranger lever. So if there was ever a point in time where the show was just getting a little boring or whatever the reason may be, he would just do like a big coarse, pull of the lever, and it would just cut to clips of him just roundhouse kicking dudes in the face.
Teddy, can you find the clip of Chuck Norris and Haley Joel Osment
Thank you.
Walker, Texas Ranger?
Who is the boy from The Sixth Sense.
Right, I mean, he's a man
Anyone
now.
doesn't remember that guy.
He's a man.
And he looks like the boy just with a beard, which...
Well, yeah, I mean, he was
generally
Forrest Gump's son.
That's right.
Right?
Yep.
He was around that age when he filmed this Walker, Texas Ranger episode.
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily the affliction that this boy has, which is funny. It's the way the line is delivered. That's all.
And then what made it even greater was the way that Conan would react to it.
Correct.
And the way that he would just sort of take in what he just heard, put his hands in his pocket, walk around his desk for about 30 seconds, and then just sit back down and stare right into the camera.
One of the greatest winning streaks in sports has come to an end. NYU, women's basketball, by the way. NYU women's basketball 91-game winning streak is over after a 60-52 loss to Scranton in the Final Four of the Division III NCAA tournament last night.
Ain't no party like a Scranton party.
91 consecutive victories
It's impressive.
I was
it doesn't matter what conference,
that's
what
the thing.
league, what sport.
I was talking to somebody in the office
incredibly
about this,
impressive.
and they're like, it's Division III women's ball. I said,
So what?
It's all the same skill level, Jerry.
Yes.
They've
We're all
won
fighting.
91 in a row.
We're all in the same dojo here, okay?
It's not like the Yukon Huskies from D1 went down there and won 91 straight games. This is a fellow D3 team, and they won 91 games in a row.
What is the stat on the Yukon women's basketball win streak? They went a couple of years, did they not? I think they got close to that number, touched the 80s with their win streak, which is also
Did they get to the 80s?
I think they did. It's just insane.
All right, Jackets time last night. Jackets did what they were supposed to do, although had a couple moments that made me itchy. But
There were 2 goals there that they gave up that can't happen.
There were
you had the shorty, and then I don't know what that was on that lazy goal that Jet Greaves gave up on just a simple little wrister.
He saw it all day.
I mean, his glove was
just missed
right
it.
there.
He just missed it.
It's just like missing a routine throw in baseball is all that was.
Yes. I mean, you thoroughly outplayed a team that sucks, which is what you're supposed to do. And at the end of the day, you didn't let those, ridiculous goals bog you down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You got out of there with the 2 points, and you got the victory in regulation, which you desperately needed.
And the guy that fired it all up for them, Tyvis Powell. The cannon blaster.
Him. Yes, Tyvis was the one.
He got a nice little ovation.
Good.
It was really cool. I'm glad that he did that. And he was really fired up, really pumping up the fans. And I know he had a good time at the game. And he went up and saw his guy Dylan Gonzalez in the radio booth because he does some of that work for the Jackets, doing some production of the radio broadcasts. And he was saying when he was up there, seeing sort of the lay of the land and the behind-the-scenes stuff, that they gave up that shorthanded goal. And he was like, I got to get the hell out of here. I'm bad luck for these guys. But he went to his seats, stayed for the whole game, had a lovely time. Tons of people were coming up to him. He's Tyvis Powell. Everybody knows him. Everybody wants to be with him.
Yeah. Till you get to know him. Then you wish you knew him a little less.
And you realize he's just like us.
By the way, we undersold the World Baseball Classic final.
Oh, we did.
You and I both said maybe like 7 million, because the last final against Japan in 2023, it was Team USA, it was Japan, it was Shohei, it was all that. And it was like 4.5 million people. And that was a big number at the time.
Sure was.
For the WBC.
Sure was.
And we were saying, can they do that much better this time around? We said maybe 7. They averaged 10.8 million.
Wow.
Which for that tournament, that's unheard of.
And that goes beyond just tracking the numbers a little bit better and picking up all those streaming numbers and giving everybody a fuller view of what it is. That tells you something about what the WBC is doing. And it's evident by the home crowds. And you could tell.
What?
Go ahead.
Buckeyes still recovering from the loss to TCU. We will hear from Diebler and Bruce coming up in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
Watch for traffic backing up due to an accident that's blocking the right side of southbound 71's off-ramp to 670 on the north side. And we've got a couple-minute delay on southbound 315 going from 670 to Town Street. This report is sponsored by eBay. Imagine what you can find on eBay, like a rare hologram trading card that you've become totally obsessed with. Shiny like the designer handbag of your dreams. eBay has it. They even have the perfect parts that will fit your car. Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Hi, Dave.
Your people were at my house yesterday.
Are you happy they came?
I never realized how much that junk was bothering me until it was gone.
We love to give people that clean, happy feeling, Dave. Thanks for calling.
I feel great. Can I say one more thing?
Sure.
When your wonderful people were about to drive away, I looked at my wife and said, that was love with its sleeves rolled up.
Did your wife agree?
Absolutely.
Dave, you made my day.
We make junk disappear.
All you have to do is point.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK
or visit 1-800-GOTJUNK.com.
Common Man here for Jermaine. Everybody's talking about affordability when buying a car these days, but the truth is, GoJermaine.com has a great selection of affordable inventory. Maybe that tax return's going to hit your mailbox pretty soon. afternoon. Well, go see my friends because they have 300 new cars under 30 grand, over 300 used cars under 20 grand, and it's only at GoGermain.com. And along with their $1,000 price promise, no one's going to sell you a car for less. Get started at GoGermain.com.
The nightmare of the cleared drain. Those drain clearing specials from the other guys seem like a great deal until you realize the only thing really going down your drain is your money. At the Waterworks, we mean clean. Our service doesn't just clear your drains, it cleans them too. It's done right the first time, so that nightmare of a drain becomes a dream come true. The Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results. Call 614-232-2222 to get started.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
This show cuts harder than a Cape Cod chip inside Timmy's mouth. This is Common Man and Timmy.
We are 30 minutes away, kids, from unveiling the championship matchup in Pizza Madness. And then after that, voting will open up for said matchup. The website is pizzamadness.pizza, not .com. That's for losers. Pizzamadness.pizza. It's brought to you by our friends at Billiards Plus.
You know, I actually feel bad this month every time I don't have pizza for a meal. Isn't that something? Like that's how pizzaed out I am.
I'm having it tonight again
with the madness. I had a smash burger on my own Blackstone last night, and I had not Cape Cod, but I had some very hard and crispy Route 11 potato chips to go with them, salt and pepper flavored.
Love the salt and pepper.
Delicious.
You know, I don't know if it's just the Giant Eagle by me, but they stopped selling the Cape Cod salt and pepper.
But they have Cape Cod chips.
Yes, they have the regular Cape Cod, which
S&V.
is delicious, but I love the pepper.
Yeah.
I don't know if they discontinued it or the person at my Giant Eagle just wants to screw me.
I don't know when they came around with that salt and pepper potato chip flavor.
It's delicious.
But it is a damn good thing that they did. I love it. Now, I think Teddy's got the wonderful Walker Texas Ranger.
All right,
clip.
we dedicated the program.
Chuck Norris thing of all time, which I don't even think you hear Chuck Norris in the clip, but it's on the show.
Doesn't
and
matter.
He's standing right there.
It was his show. Chuck Norris died at the age of 86. And so we've dedicated the program to him. And I love this one little clip from Walker Texas Ranger. Again, the affliction, not funny, not laughing at that.
And quickly, do you know what famous actor is heard in this clip before we hear it?
Wilford Brimley.
That's correct.
That's right.
Yep.
He's the old man that's going to start off this clip. Go ahead, Teddy.
And how you doing, little partner?
Fine. And it's little visitor now. Attaboyoli's how you say it in Cherokee.
Oh, well, pardon my French, but I'll be damned.
Walker told me I have AIDS.
Matter of fact. Like Walker told me it's going to rain tomorrow.
What are they talking about?
Walker told me I have AIDS.
I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. Oh, is that right, little buckaroo?
How does that come up there?
Magic Johnson got a paper cut and you accidentally tried to put a Band-Aid on it? How'd that happen?
That's good.
Greg Louganis come over? Crack his head up on the diving board? How'd that happen?
Wasn't Wilford the face of the American Diabetes Association?
Diabetes.
the diabetes. That's right.
Mother oatmeal. Diabetes. All right, what did I tease? Oh, Buckeyes.
Basketball.
Basketball. Buckeyes still recovering from their loss in the tournament yesterday. You want to hear from Bruce? You want to hear from Jake?
Well, let's hear from Bruce because we didn't hear from Bruce in the post game afterwards on the podium.
Well, Bruce is he's a little, low key here. I just think he's devastated and all that. Here is what Bruce was thinking when the final shot didn't go in.
It hits the heart home. I feel like I did a lot for this program. The program did a lot for me. The memories, the relationships, done a lot. It melts with me crying because you don't get to share the locker room with the guys you've been working on since June. So I just told the guys that I'm just one call away. If you need anything, you need anything from me, just call me. I'll be here. I'm always a Buckeye for life, so.
I like that. I mean, who doesn't like hearing something like that? It sucks for Bruce.
Here's Bruce talking about what it meant for him to get to that point, get to the big dance.
It's something I can tell my kids and my grandkids in the future. I'm just excited I experienced it with guys that wanted to be here. I'm just glad I can put a house. They back on the mount was continue making the tournament. Guys like Amari and Junie, whoever the future guys is, we just keep this tradition and us keep going to the tournament. Now I'm making a deep run now.
I don't know what the future is going to hold for Bruce when it comes to playing professionally and whether he goes overseas or what the deal is.
I think this guy's got an NBA potential.
Well, whatever.
I think he's going to play in the league.
Whatever it is. But he's one of those guys that you would not be shocked at all. 5, 10 years from now, you look down and he's an assistant coach on the bench. Like, I wouldn't be surprised.
Really? Yeah.
Would you?
No, I wouldn't. I do think that in 5 to 10 years, you might still see him on an NBA roster.
Perhaps. I hope you're right.
And so maybe after that journey is done for Bruce, it could turn into that because he's absolutely a leader on the floor and off the floor. Just what he said there about, anytime you need to call me, I'll be here. I'm a Buckeye for life. And we know what a tough time it was leading up to this season, going 0 for 3 in a Big Ten basketball program like this. When you commit, when you sign up to go here, you have that expectation that you're going to be playing in NCAA tournaments, and you go through a coaching change and just a really rough time with the team and with the fan base as well.
Our guy Adam King caught up with Jake Diebler after the game. He got emotional when talking about Bruce.
That I love him, that he'll always be a part of our family. And, I think it's not just him. It's all those guys. Like, those guys bought into what we wanted to do, and we took an important step for our program. And, he was a huge, huge reason for that.
I want to clear something up, okay? Because it's making the rounds. He was very emotional about Bruce, which we heard right there. But in reality, Adam King's breath was so bad. That's why he started to weep and cry. He could barely hold it together.
We do know that Adam likes a lot of onions.
Oh, my God.
And that's
sloppy.
When it's just
disgusting.
You're in a confined space, like Nicole and a photog had to be in a confined space with him in the car all the way back. I really do love those moments for March Madness. I spent a lot of time going through like the press conference footage and seeing when a lot of times it's the mid-major coaches that they go out for the last time, and the run is very special to some of those coaches that know that they might not be back there. And if they make that one trip to the NCAA tournament, if they get a win in the NCAA tournament, you probably, something internally tells you, soak this in, because that might be the one and only time I'm winning a game with a group of guys in March Madness. And I think it was the father-son duo. One of my favorite clips. This was like 10 or 15 years ago. R.J. Hunter, does that name ring a bell? He's a good guard. I think it was Georgia Southern or Georgia State. It was one of those schools. And he hit the shot. The dad had actually torn his ACL celebrating their win in their conference tournament championship. So he had to be like on a little stool while he was coaching.
You know what? I just searched our system. We have audio of that.
What?
We do. Teddy, play.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
And how you doing, little partner?
Fine. And it's little visitor now. Attaboyoli's how you say it in Cherokee.
Oh, well, pardon my French, but I'll be damned.
Walker told me I have AIDS.
Whoa! That was good. You just did the Paul Rudd, Mac and me move right there.
That's what I'm here for.
Nice.
Things start to get a little serious. I have to take them down to immature land.
Go right
Gotta
back.
take a left turn.
Go right back to AIDS.
Again, AIDS, not the joke. The delivery is the joke. Do not at me. I have AIDS. There's nothing funny about it. I know.
There's nothing funny about that.
I understand.
Why is he telling him right there that someone else told me that I have it?
The NFL has declared Kraft Heinz as its first ever condiment partner. They are the official condiment partner of the NFL. Let me ask you this question. You can only have one condiment for the rest of your life.
Oh, like Devin Royal wanted syrup?
That's right.
Like he's Buddy the Elf?
Yep. One condiment. I know it's not mayo because you're a mayo hater. I got it. But one condiment for the rest of your life, what's it going to be? Catsup?
Might be barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce.
What about you, Teddy? One condiment for the rest of your life.
Initially, I just want to say ketchup because I used to eat ketchup a lot back when I was younger, back when I was banging. But more so these days, it's barbecue sauce. I use it more often. So I think I'm with Timmy that it would probably, it would be barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce.
I mean, I got my chicken nuggets covered with that at least.
Yeah, you could put it,
I could handle like the barbecue sauce on the burger. We go with like more of the
barbecue
Western.
sauce on a burger is very delicious.
It is delicious. We go with the fried onion straw, the cheddar. Everyone's got like a Western burger or that style of burger.
Yeah.
I like that.
See, I'm torn between two.
Rip torn?
Yep. It's either mayonnaise for me in all of its forms.
I bet it is.
Mayonnaise in all of its forms.
Creamy and
Aiolis
puffy.
I love to dip my fries in mayonnaise. Love it. How do I make these even worse for you? Dip them in mayo. That's how you do it. Just clog those arteries right up. But it's between that and one that I think will surprise you. Honey.
Oh.
Because I love honey and dipping my fried chicken in the honey.
Honey's
like
a
you go to
good one.
Popeyes, get yourself some Popeyes chicken and dip it in the honey?
Shoot.
Shit.
You know what I've always liked to do at McDonald's is I would get the barbecue sauce and the pure honey.
Right.
And then I would go back and forth between dipping in the barbecue
that
sauce
is my
and then
dip of
scraping
choice
it in the honey. And
for the nuggets.
When you take that wrapper off the McDonald's honey, you have to lick the underside of the wrapper.
Thank you.
Just like that.
Go to jail. Coming up next, Colin Man and Timmy on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
We've got an accident that's blocking the left lane and causing a 10-minute holdup on eastbound 270 on the North Outer Belt going from US 23 to 71. And you're looking at a 5-minute delay on northbound 71 on the north side from 670 to 11th Avenue. This report is sponsored by Vision Zero Columbus. Last year, 52 people died in traffic crashes in Columbus. Most were men, average age 40. One night, one choice. The ripple lasts far beyond the celebration. This new year, manage your speed. Learn more at columbus.gov/Vision Zero. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Looking to level up your backyard or game room? Head to Billiards Plus in Dublin. From premium grills that turn every cookout into a feast to stunning pool tables and shuffleboard tables that bring the fun home, they've got everything you need to play in style. And don't forget their authentic pizza ovens, perfect for crafting restaurant quality pies right in your backyard. Proud presenting sponsor of 97.1 The Fan's Pizza Madness. Billiards Plus is where great games and great food come together. Family owned and operated since they opened. Billiards Plus on Dublin Center Drive in Dublin.
Why choose between getting things done and doing things with the ones you love? With Kroger same-day pickup and delivery, it's easy to shop the same great prices and quality you'd find in store. We'll bring your groceries right to you, so you can spend time on what matters most. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Save $20 on your first Kroger pickup or delivery order of $75 or more. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Common Man and Timmy for our friends at Hollywood Casino.
Oh, it's a big month, Common Man.
Why?
Because there's lots of basketball to watch and lots of cash to win.
That's right. If you're watching hoops, you can reserve your spot at HollywoodColumbus.com. And some of the packages come with $300 in dining credits.
And this month you could win $1 million instantly. That's your final answer. Plus, there's multiple ways to score big cash prizes weekly.
Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Hey, basketball.
I love Right Pack Credit Union because they're solution driven.
I feel valued as a member.
They're focused on the latest technology and the personal connections.
Experience benefits that go beyond banking with Right Pat Credit Union. Just ask our actual members.
I definitely recommend Right Pat to all my family and friends as a credit union of choice.
Visit one of our Columbus area Right Pat Credit Union member centers near you. Based on individual members' experiences, results may vary.
Common Man here for Weed Man. I talk to you about Weed Man every year. Why? Simple. Number one, I use it. Number two, it works. You want to get those lawn roots thick, baby, because when that happens, they resist weeds, disease, and insects, and they're using top-of-the-line stuff. We're talking golf course quality. Weed Man is locally owned and operated by Corbin and Audrey. They will take care of you. Proudly serving Central Ohio and our Dayton friends. Call your local office, 614-733-3747, weedman.com.
Like a rite of spring, Cheetah Green begins Masters Week, hosted by Skip Mossick, Lifetime Achievement Award winner by the Southern Ohio PGA. It adds a touch of class to the radio station.
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get laid.
Saturday mornings at 9 on The Fan.
Hothead Burritos' new Abrazo fish taco is in season. Wild-caught Alaskan pollock, creamy queso, zesty Southwest sauce, and cool avocado lime. Get your new Abrazo fish taco now for a limited time at Hothead Burritos. Get up and get you some.
Bo Bishop here. Ready to hit the road and make some memories? Then get to RCD RV, Central Ohio's go-to destination for the best deals, unbeatable service, and adventure-ready RVs. Start your journey today at any of their 3 Central Ohio locations or visit online anytime at rcdrv.com.
Say goodbye to car care headaches with Carvenience from Hinderer Motor Company. This is Justin Hinderer. For only $49, we'll pick up your vehicle, leave you with a rental, and return it fully serviced and spotless. No more juggling your schedule or wasting hours at the shop. Carvenience lets you focus on what matters while we take care of all the rest, making life easier. Schedule your service today at HindererMotorCompany.com.
At ADP, we know you want your landscape business to succeed, but we don't know anything about landscaping. ADP only knows how to handle the business of your small business. So if ADP focuses on the payroll and the HR, while you focus on the land and the scaping, success should follow. Just don't expect us to know all about Kentucky bluegrass, zero-turn cutting, or what to do with a woodchuck. That's for you to figure out. Let ADP help your small business focus on the part of the business you're good at. ADP for small business.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling.
Care Heating and Cooling. Honest technicians, honest pricing. Call 1-800-COOLING.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Cosby Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
This show has over 50 years of combined radio experience. They also have a combined mental age of 11. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Fishy has handed me the plug sheet for tomorrow. All right, so here we got this going on tomorrow. You ready?
Plug away.
All right, Fan Sports Saturday with Reeser and Tito. That gets underway at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Then at 11:15, Buckeye women's basketball in the tournament against Howard. Catch all the action right here on the Fan. Then at 4 o'clock tomorrow, a special 1-hour pregame edition as we get ready for the Jackets and the Kraken.
Release the Kraken. Who said that?
O'clock.
Who said that line?
I don't know.
Wasn't that Liam Neeson's?
What movie was that?
Poseidon? Something like that?
I
just remember the preview, and that's all. I never saw the movie. I just saw that clip like 100 times with him just
Clash of the Titans?
Release. Yeah, that might be right.
Yeah.
Clash of the Titans. Okay.
That's good, Timmy.
Liam Neeson.
Thanks for bringing that up.
I'll look that up.
Time
It's
for
a
jail.
flash one.
He's the judge, jury, and executioner. Timmy Hall says, go to jail.
Sponsored by Metal Supermarkets. Visit metalsupermarkets.com/Columbus for all your metal needs.
All right, so my first go to jail this week is a known giant dork over there at ESPN.
Hold on, let me guess.
You try to guess?
Dan Orlovsky.
Dan Orlovsky.
Is that right?
It is right.
Yes.
I don't know if you know the reason for it, but
I don't know, but he's a big dork.
Earlier this week, we were talking about the Masters dinner menu that became public. You and I love talking about food. We love talking about the concessions at Augusta and how cheap they are. That's actually becoming maybe a go-to-jail thing for me, in that we've known about the cheap concessions at Augusta for about 25 years now. And there's still like a portion of people on social media that are like, oh, did you see how much the pimento cheese sandwich is? Well, doggone it. It's only $1.25. All those people can go to jail. But if you want to make, observations about new items or like the gnomes are becoming a smash hit collectible type of thing, or how you can purchase a master's kit on Goldbelly like Beam tried last year and get price gouged at the wazoo, well, then you can bring that up. But Dan Orlovsky is in jail because of how he was treating the Rory McIlroy menu. Okay,
all right. Didn't like
so
it?
like you and I, if something might not be our thing or something that we eat a lot, we would respect where it comes from, and we would at least go in there and give it the old college try.
Absolutely.
Who among us wouldn't do anything? And
don't yuck someone else's yum.
And honestly, with Rory's, it started off with the peach and ricotta flatbread. That seemed like a nice item that captures the essence of Augusta and Georgia with the peaches. And if you look that up and you kind of combine those flavors and those ingredients, it will tell you like that's going to be a nice sweet / savory blend, perfect for a springtime refreshing type of appetizer.
I assume too they're grilling the peaches, or it's going in the oven with the
sure.
pizza. It's not like they're putting raw peaches on there.
If they're doing this at Augusta, it's going to be done about as well as anywhere in the world.
Absolutely.
Okay? So after all that, like looking at the menu, Orlovsky on the little bit on ESPN was like, yeah, you know what? Not my cup of tea. He didn't like it much. And he said, here's my problem with some of the people that are in the food world, and I have a ton of respect for them, but like, just make a cheese pizza flatbread. It doesn't have to be peach and ricotta. I got a lot of love for Rory, huge Rory fan. Peach and ricotta? Give me a good cheese pizza. And then bacon-wrapped dates? Sticky toffee pudding? Well, Dan, you're a moron, and you should go to jail for 50 years. You know what? It's actually going to be a death sentence.
First of all,
because
bacon wrapped dates, just heavenly, delicious.
I would eat them.
Actually, I think at the Pearl, they've got something called Devils on Horseback, which is a bacon wrapped date with some sort of like garlic chimichurri.
Okay, I don't know the dish, but
delicious.
Let's do it.
And sticky toffee pudding. It's the moistest cake you've ever had in your life. It's a steamed cake.
Dan, if you just open your mind
with warm caramel sauce,
like dude,
vanilla ice cream on top.
You're not 13 years old anymore.
I hate Orlovsky for a variety of reasons.
You got to be pushing 40. Like, you are supposed to have
public execution,
an expansive palate. Yeah, I thought it was like 50, but then I went to death because you have to remember these things. He puts ketchup on steak. He's been outed having done that. He likes his chicken with absolutely no seasoning, just bland.
It's normal.
And the kicker was what he told us about how he eats his Reese's peanut butter cups. Do you remember this?
No.
He said that he would take a Reese's peanut butter cup, take it out of the wrapper, and then he would chew around the cup, spitting out the chocolate as he chews around the cup. So he chews around the cup, spits out the chocolate, because he just wants to eat the interior of it that just has the tiny bit of chocolate on the upper and the lower and all of the peanut butter goodness on the inside.
I understand that being your favorite part. That's my favorite part,
you
too.
Don't
you don't spit out the chocolate,
what,
you lunatic.
Squirrel? Just an insane moron.
Death!
And I got to do this. Do I have time for this right here?
Well, I don't know. How long is your thing?
About 45 seconds.
Go ahead.
So I know this sucks for our friend Rhyme Time, the North Carolina Tar Heels. They blew the largest first-round lead in history.
All right.
In history, 19 points. Social media account was like hooting and hollering, hey, up by 19 points at the moment. Seemed very close to almost saying, we've won this game. Jail for the social media team for a move like that. Don't do that. It's tournament time. And then, Teddy, you got the audio here for me. Hubert Davis's decorum at the post-game press conference and basically just not wanting to answer a thing about it with how hot his seat is. Take a listen.
A little bit tired there?
I did not. I didn't.
Hubert, why did you go to just a six-man rotation in the second half?
Because that was my decision.
Coach, what do you think went wrong?
What do you mean?
Hubert, the free throws again, as you mentioned, a little bit of an issue tonight. Why do you think that was such an issue for your team throughout the season?
That's a great question. I mean, we work on them, and
Thank you.
Okay.
Coach.
Thank you.
You did a good job of breathing heavily into the mic and chewing on your ice cubes. You're fired. Now go to jail for 20 years for tainting North Carolina basketball. Actually, thank you for doing that. I appreciate it.
Taint. All right. Final four. No, stop. Put the gavel away. Final four, Pizza Madness. We're going to determine who moves on to the championship matchup. Coming up next, Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
We've got a bit of a slowdown on eastbound 70 on that east side, going from Livingston Avenue to US 33. And you're going to hit a 10-minute delay on eastbound US 33 from Refugee Road to Hamilton Road. This report is sponsored by Murphy Tractor. With John Deere construction equipment rentals from Murphy Tractor, nothing stands between you and a job well done. Need smart grade, TopCon, Trimble, or attachments? Their rental fleet is always work ready. Learn more at murphytractor.com. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Tired of snoring? Dr. Mark Levy can help with a custom mouthpiece that opens your airway and stops the snoring. No mask, no noise. Call 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or visit sleepbettercolumbus.com today. Stop snoring. Sleep better. Live better.
Do you know what sets a spectacular landscape apart from the rest? Mulch. Mulch finishes off your garden with a defined, professional look. During Oakland Nursery's huge spring fling, March 14th to the 22nd, 2 cubic foot bags of hardwood mulch, regularly $4.29, are now 4 bags for $10. That's over a 40% savings. And 1 cubic foot bags of topsoil, regularly $3.99, now also 4 bags for $10. Insist on quality hardwood mulch because there is a difference. Limits apply on mulch and topsoil. See store for details.
Mike Rowe here with a random fact. More than half of the homes that have basements in North America will experience water damage. It's true. Whether it's basement moisture, flooding, or bowing walls, do yourself a favor and call a groundworks company. I spent some time working with these guys. They're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to waterproof your basement and stabilize your walls. Schedule a free inspection with Ohio Basement Authority, a groundworks company.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Camping World is now open in Sunbury. The celebration starts now, and you're invited. Join us from March 19th to the 22nd for our grand opening block party with special pricing on a huge selection of new and used RVs. Enjoy free food, fun on-site activities, and exciting giveaways. Plus, enter for a chance to win a brand new RV. As part of America's #1 RV network, Camping World brings you more value and more ways to enjoy life on the road. Don't miss the grand opening block party at Camping World in Sunbury. We'll see you there.
Truck drivers, Midwest Logistics Systems is hiring local dedicated truck drivers in your area. As an MLS driver, you'll experience the ease of hauling no-touch freight, earning predictable pay, and having a consistent Monday through Friday schedule. Plus, MLS drivers earn performance and safety-based bonuses and have access to a benefits package with health care, a 401k, paid time off, and more. Stop missing out on valuable time at home. Find a local dedicated job near you and apply at MidwestLogisticsSystems.com.
Recently, our company softball team lost the big game by 1 run. Then Dale tried to console us with the quote, "Winning isn't everything." Dale's a loser. I play to win, like early payout from Bet365. If my team goes up big, I get paid out instantly, even if they blow the lead later. Sound familiar, Dale? Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-MY-RESET. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
Common Man and Bob Capace here for Worthington Jewelers. Bobby, it's bridal sale time.
Our annual spring bridal sale is March 10th through the 21st. Buy one and get one 50% off on all bridal jewelry.
And don't miss the weekend trunk shows featuring the latest styles from the top designers. And Bobby, if custom is the choice, you're the man for that.
Absolutely. Let us make the ring of your dreams.
Check out our custom ring builder at worthingtonjewelers.com, where Columbus gets engaged.
There's an old story about cat toys that's been retold for over 20 years.
because it perfectly explains who we are. This is Dennis Sullivan, president of Care Heating and Cooling. Years ago, a couple who shared their house with 3 cats had another company out to look at their furnace. After working on it, the technician said it was dangerous and had to be replaced. The couple called Care for a second opinion, and my dad Mike went out to help them. When he inspected the furnace, the cause of the problem became obvious. A cat toy had been stuffed into the heat exchanger. With the toy removed, the furnace ran perfectly. Now, how did the toy get there? You can decide for yourself, but here's what mattered then and still matters now. The first company paid commissions to their service techs to sell new furnaces. At Care, we pay our technicians to fix furnaces, not sell you a new one. And if a new furnace is needed, our team of replacement specialists will advise you on all options available and help you make your best choice. Care Heating and Cooling. Call 1-800-COOLING when you need a company you can trust.
Matty Ice here, ready to run toward incredible savings. Get set for the 37th annual Marathon Mania at McDaniel GM Superstore in Marion, March 20th and the 21st only. Select new and used vehicles are priced at invoice, but that's not all. Every hour they slash prices even more, taking an additional $50 off. They're also staying open later and giving you more time to score the deal of a lifetime. And don't miss offers like $12,000 off MSRP on the 26 Silverado 1500 for qualified buyers. McDaniel GM Superstore in Marion. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Hey, it's T-Bone again. Listen up. Sleep apnea doesn't have to rule your nights. Dr. Mark Levy's been treating snoring and sleep apnea for over 15 years with proven results. And now he has an office in Marysville. Call 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or go to sleepbettercolumbus.com. Stop snoring, sleep better, live better.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios, driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon. I'm Jacob Reimer. The NCAA tournament is heating up on day 2, just going final. Wright State unable to pull the upset on Virginia. The Cavaliers hung on to win 82-73. 2 games live right now. 13-seeded Hofstra leads 4-seed Alabama 30-25 at the under 4 timeout in the first half there. And Iowa State is routing Tennessee State nearing the end of the first half. Finals from today: Kentucky held off Santa Clara in overtime 89-83. Texas Tech beat Akron 91-71. And top-seeded Arizona cruised past Long Island 92-58. The NCAA tournament got underway today on the women's side. The 3rd-seeded Ohio State women's basketball team will take on Howard tomorrow at 11:30. You can catch the action here on The Fan starting at 11:15. This update is sponsored by BMI Federal Credit Union, voted best credit union for the past 8 years in a row by CBUS Top Picks. Visit BMIFCU.org to learn more. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Timmy desperately needs you to listen to this show so he can pay for his stupid dog's 10th ACL surgery. This is Man and Timmy.
Please subscribe to the podcast of This Stupid Show. It's available wherever you get your audio. Just search Common Man and Timmy. Click. Subscribe. Every single show comes right to your device free of charge. Podcast is brought to you by our friends, Care Heating and Cooling. All right, we're almost done.
Almost there, man.
I mean, it's just
been a long road, right?
The amount of calories that we've ingested.
Our bodies have taken on great change to get to this point.
Well, you know what? You suffer for your craft.
You do.
You know?
You do.
Just like
mentally
what
and
was the
physically.
movie with Christian Bale, like The Mechanic or The Machinist? Where
The Machinist, he became like 95
right,
pounds.
He was just a rail because he wanted. The character needed it.
Matt McConaughey is known to do this. Look at him in Dallas Buyers Club.
And for this Pizza Madness tournament this year, I was on a quest to put on more weight than ever. Good news.
Mm-hmm.
I accomplished it.
Yep. We did the Christian Bale becomes Dick Cheney type of routine.
That was the Oppo Taco.
That was Oppo, no Machinist.
Other end of that.
300 pounds, 100 pounds.
Fast. Pizza Madness.
64 pizza places, 1 winner. Who will reign supreme? It's Pizza Madness, baby.
Presented by Billiards Plus, the largest selection of pool tables, game furniture, and shuffleboard in Central Ohio. And grills, too.
All right, we're down to 4. Pizza House against JT's. Adriatico's against Sexton's. Of the entrants here, we have 2 of these that specialize in what I would call Columbus-style tavern thin. And they're both going up against each other. Pizza House and JT. So that means that one traditional Columbus-style pizza place is getting into the championship game. Mm-hmm. Now, last year, JT's was in the championship game, and they lost out to another Columbus-style institution, and that is Tommy's. Tommy's was eliminated by Pizza House. Here's where we went. Pizza House started this tournament as a 4 seed. Their first matchup was against Osteria. They won that. Then they went up against Classics, the 5 seed. They won that. And then they took down the number 1 seed, Tommy's.
The defending champ. They took them out in the Sweet 16, baby.
Then in the Elite 8, they took down one of your favorite places, Flyers.
What a matchup that was.
That was a big matchup, and that brings them here. JT started as a 1 seed. They had a first-round matchup with Donato's. Beat them. They went up against Meisters. Beat them. Rubino's, the Bexley institution. Beat them. Torita's. It pained me to do it. Beat them.
Then
Here
we
they
go to
are.
the other region, and our other 1 seed that is still left standing. Sextons started off by taking down a 16 seed Boston's. Then they beat Joshua Perry's favorite spot in the world, Cheshire Market, in the round of 32. Then they took down your boy George's
in Shawnee Hills.
Up in Shawnee Hills.
That's right. I may see George tonight.
The Walgreens.
It is right by the Walgreens. You're right. Good job.
So they moved on to the Elite 8 where they took down, and it was sad to see him go. This was maybe one of the closest we've ever had as they beat Emilio's on Georgesville Road out by the casino. That's how Sextons got to the Final Four. For the Adriaticos run, they took down Little Sicily's. Adriatico's a 3 seed. Took down Little Sicily's, the 14 in the first round. Then they beat Tammy's in the round of 32. Then, in a bit of a shocker, they took down, a shocker,
It's not a shocker.
The shocker was before that, where Benny's took down Manelli's.
Yeah.
So that one was the shocker.
And by the way, that was done in the morning with T-Bone and Tyvis. Mikey, no do that.
Adriaticos then beat Benny's to move on to the Elite 8, where we had, it was definitely an interesting bracket because Grandad's upset Eagleville of the 1 seed in the second round. They met up with Adriaticos in the Elite 8, and that's how we are here.
All right.
Oh, boy.
You want to start?
Why don't we start with the left side of the bracket where it's Pizza House, the 4 seed against JT's, making their second straight trip to the Final Four, which tells you about the consistency with JT's, but there's also great consistency with the Pizza House. You're not here if you don't serve out incredibly high quality, consistent pies for all of your customers.
And again, I know a lot of people, they've said to me, hey, I love JT's. They got great wings there. They do. They're fantastic.
Well, Pizza House
has
great subs.
They've got good subs and Italian dinners. Great. That's fantastic. We're not judging any of that.
They both, I do. I look at this when I'm going out to pizza places. They both have good atmospheres and places you can sit down and eat in. So, that's something that I look at when I'm going to try other places around Columbus because, again, no one was ever faulted for being takeout only.
But you can sit down
contest.
And eat at all 4 of our final places.
And to me, that's a plus. I appreciate the pizza places that have a little old style parlor or even something bigger where JT's is more going the sports bar route with pizzas there too. And that's also very cool. But as we go to the pies, the one key difference I think with these two, and again, for me, it's not one that's any better than the other. Sometimes I love crispy crust and the crisp is everything for me. And then there's other times where softer and a little bit chewier or a little bit more thick and fluffy is the way to go. Pizza House has mastered that slightly thicker, little bit denser, fluffier crust. It's not what I would call a thick crust by any means.
No. It's still thin.
Still thin,
but it's
style,
not
but there are
shatter in your mouth thin.
There are thicknesses of thin, okay? And they're a little bit more on the scale of that than JT's. And I was told about Pizza House for years, and then going into the event last year and not having had it at that point, had to go, and I really was just blown away by the flavor, the ingredients, that crust that Pizza House has. It's really good stuff.
It is quintessential Columbus style. It's on my list of places that I would take someone if they were visiting and they wanted a representation.
Of the city's pizza.
Of the city's pizza. By the way, we actually have a little thing on that because Eater, which is like a food website blog sort of thing, put a big thing up about how Columbus is one of the best pizza cities in America. Well, who are you telling?
But you've been saying this for
I know that.
5 to 10 years.
I understand. There's lots of places across the country, most of them are in the Great Lakes region, that do the thin crust, cut into square type of pizza. But there are regional differences to each place. Columbus has a very interesting take on that.
Mm-hmm.
The way they do the toppings on a Columbus-style pizza. Now, a lot of you really like the toppings loaded on. And if you like that, Pizza House will accommodate you where you can barely see the cheese. I'm not that type of guy. I go 1-2 topping max because I want that cheese to get the brown cook that I'm looking for. I don't want it to get lost. The cheese is a very important part of the pizza. I will also get a plain cheese wherever I'm going so I can tell how well you can master a plain cheese pizza. And if you think plain cheese pizzas are just for kids, you're ignorant. You're ignorant. Don't do that.
Yeah,
if I'm going to Pizza House, I'm getting a pepin sausage. The end. Starts and ends with that.
It's probably the way to go. Honestly, if we're just, we've talked about this many times before about our love for a basic cheese pizza. And if you are going to go 2 toppings, you do want to see what their pepin sausage has to offer because they do it with different seasonings, different spices, different types of pepperoni.
And so that's what I'm judging all 4 of these places on in the finals is a basic version of what they do. JT's does specialty pizzas. I think they got like a sauerkraut thing going on this month. Not necessarily my bag, but I had a pepin sausage there just this week. Didn't fancy up the crust. None of that.
Yep.
You can,
which you can, which is great. And
you can.
The Reuben is a really popular fan favorite.
I'm sure it's
for their monthly pies.
Very good. I've not had it. I'm not a real big sauerkraut guy, but I'm sure it's very good. Last month they had the chicken fajita. I enjoyed that very much.
Yeah. No jalapenos on that.
No jalapenos on that, but it had a spicy like chipotle sauce. But I'm going sausage and pep for sausage and pep. This was very difficult for me because I smashed both of these out pretty much by myself. And I was surprised by the result, to be honest with you. I'll tell you what I thought, and I'll tell you what you thought online as well, because we have the online voting coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
You're looking at slower traffic on southbound 71 on the north side from Polaris Parkway to 270. And there's a 5-minute delay on southbound 315 from King Avenue to Town Street. This report is sponsored by ChumbaCasino.com. With over 100 online casino-style games, Chumba Casino is your go-to destination for nonstop entertainment. Play for fun and play for free at ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 21+. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
My advisor at Plant Moran Wealth Management knows my definition of wealthy. Restoring classic cars. You tinker under the hood, put the keys in the ignition, and then the moment of truth. There's nothing like it.
You have your own personal definition of wealthy. Plant Moran Wealth Management knows it takes a personal approach to get you there. Experience the difference with Plant Moran Wealth Management. Book a consultation today.
Our yoga instructor challenged us to find inner peace. I found it faster than anyone. After 4 seconds, I stood up and screamed, "I found Nirvana! I win!" They asked me to leave. I guess they don't respect winning. Bet365 does, though. New customers get $365 in bonus bets just for betting $10. Namaste, losers. Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-MY-RESET. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
Common Man and Bob Capace here for Worthington Jewelers. Bobby, it's bridal sale time.
Our annual spring bridal sale is March 10th through the 21st. Buy one and get one 50% off on all bridal jewelry.
And don't miss the weekend trunk shows featuring the latest styles from the top designers. And Bobby, if custom is the choice, you're the man for that.
Absolutely. Let us make the ring of your dreams.
Check out our custom ring builder at worthingtonjewelers.com, where Columbus gets engaged.
Winning isn't everything, but at Tim Hortons, every day's a chance to win when you play Roll Up to Win. Maybe it's a free coffee or donut, or a year's supply of fuel from Shell. That goes a long way. Maybe it's a Kobo e-reader, or up to $1,000 in Uber Eats gift cards, or even a VIP getaway to see Cirque du Soleil. Okay, not something you win every day. Roll Up to Win, only at Tim Hortons. No purchase necessary, 18 plus, ends March 22nd, 2026. Tim Hortons app required for digital game. Use the app to reveal digital rules. Game cups while supplies last. Offer a chance to win food and beverage prizes only. See official rules at rolluptowin.com.
Working your way through that home projects list, that means more flushes, more showers, more fiddling with the thermostat. Trust the pros at the Waterworks with your plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling needs. Our certified pros can repair or replace your air conditioner or furnace. Clogs? Call the Waterworks. Drain issues? Call the Waterworks. Plumbing problems? Call the Waterworks. HVAC breakdowns? Call the Waterworks. The Waterworks. Trusted and certified plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling experts.
The Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the place to be for all the basketball action. Watch every game at once on 2 video walls spanning 50 feet, plus over 30 TVs. Come show off your jump shot in our King of the Court drawings and take home memorabilia from a Cleveland basketball legend. We've also got unbeatable game day food and drinks all season long. Guarantee your spot. Reserve a table with up to $300 in dining credits at HollywoodColumbus.com. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Join the fan weeknights at 6 for the Buckeye Show. And if you're asking if it's just a bunch of homers rooting for all things Ohio State, yes it is. Proud to be your flagship home of the Buckeyes, the Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Each day it seems tougher to make ends meet with rising prices. Vivek Ramaswamy believes if you work hard, you shouldn't have to struggle. That's why he's working to lower costs, putting Ohio families first. Because as a father who just welcomed his 3rd child in February, this fight isn't political, it's personal. Just ask his wife.
Bringing a new baby home puts everything into perspective. I'm Apoorva Ramaswamy. Nothing means more to my husband Vivek than being a father. He knows Ohio families are working hard but falling behind. Like every parent, he wants safe communities, great schools, and a state where hard work means you can afford your home, your groceries, and your future. Vivek is running for governor to give every family a fair shot at a better life. So Ohio's future stays right here.
Lower costs, bigger paychecks, better schools. Vivek Ramaswamy for governor.
Paid for by Vivek Ramaswamy and Rob McCauley for Ohio.
Amazon Business empowers leaders with smart business buying tools, leaving time to focus on strategy and growth. Free up your teams and focus on your future at AmazonBusiness.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Expect dry conditions overnight into Saturday morning across central Ohio. Mild overnight lows in the middle 40s. On Saturday, high temps in the middle 60s. We'll start with some overcast in the morning, and then skies will turn sunny as the day wears on. Sunday's even warmer, forecasting a high of 80. The record high is 85. We'll see a lot of sunshine during the day. A cold front comes in after 6 p.m. with a few strong thunderstorms. And then behind that front on Monday, sunny but colder in the 40s. That is your 97.1 The Fan weather forecast. I'm 10 Weather Impact Chief Meteorologist Chris Tomer.
The Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook sponsor of Common Man and Timmy. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
These two morons keep the studio so cold that Timmy's nipples can cut glass. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
These guys are cool, but not that cool.
We are going to tell you how things shake down between Pizza House and JT's as we're looking for our first championship game participant in Pizza Madness. That's in mere moments. I want to tell you about my friends at Tri-State Men's Health. You see, low testosterone, that can be a real hang-up for a lot of guys. It can lead to lousy sleep. Low energy. A lot of fog in the brain. Can't have fog in the brain piece. And a reduced sexy time drive That's no good. That'll take the best of us down. More than this right now, though. Tri-State Men's Health. They can help you.
For phlegm?
Yeah.
Can they help with phlegm?
You do have a button. You could, turn your microphone off while we're doing the read here. There's one thing that can help it. They can help you lose weight, support metabolism, improve gains in the gym, and more with these targeted body composition plans featuring GH peptides, NAD+, GLP-1, and more. So go check them out. TriStateMen'sHealth.com. $99 for that first visit, the TMPSA test, the consult. And if you sign up for testosterone treatment the day of your appointment, your visit is free. I have felt the jolt that you get from those quick shots right in the ace. Oh, baby. You'll be able to eat 1,000 pizza pies just like that. And you'll be able to take 400 pounds and just lift it right over your head. Are you
finished?
That.
You done?
TriStateMen'sHealth.com.
And how you doing, little partner?
Fine. And it's little visitor now. Attaboyoli's how you say it in Cherokee.
Oh, well, pardon my French, but I'll be damned.
Walker told me I have AIDS.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
All right. Pizza time.
Well.
Ready? Pizza House and JT's.
So what'd you think?
I was telling you that I had these two pizzas. I had a sauce and pep at both places, sausage and pep. And the results sort of surprised me. First of all, the online results sort of surprised me. Pizza House, with 61% of the vote, beat JT's. And they're 39% of the vote. JT's has been blowing people out of the water with online voting.
Absolutely.
This is the only time they were challenged. And when they were challenged, they were really challenged by Pizza House. So I ate both these pizzas, Timmy, and I'm a big fan of both. But if I'm being honest, I've had JT's much more. I seek it out
too.
Yeah, I seek it out. There's one close to my house. I enjoy it. I get it often.
They're fantastic, and they're good people over there. And
absolutely,
they do it. They do it the right way. They have a very consistent product, and we know that about them.
I will continue to give them my business. I've had them more, and so I had a Pizza House sausage and pep, had a JT sausage and pep, and then Kristen asked me because she was with me, which one would you have if you could come back and have one of them tomorrow? And my answer was Pizza House. And it surprised me to hear those words come out of my mouth. And my wife said to me, I agree with you. Also, you're fat. So it's a Pizza House for me.
It's incredible.
It surprises me that we're here, and I'm saying that, but I'm gonna go with Pizza House.
It is, to hear you say that, and to know in my heart that this is as close to a toss-up for me as it gets. It's just the type of sausage that Pizza House throws out there at you. How cool is that, where they slice it that way?
Now,
we've talked about Rubino's sausage and how different that is.
I'm usually not a huge fan of that preparation.
Oh, but it just...
And I love the sausage they use at JT's because it's fennel forward.
Mm-hmm. And it's got a little bit of that chunkiness to it.
Right.
It's really good.
I like that. They do the pinch and press, the chunky sausage.
I like that too.
I found the char on the pepperoni and the char on the sausage.
And the seasoning blend on top of the pie.
Almost irresistible.
It
is at the Pizza House.
It is an irresistible pizza.
So what are you doing?
So I agree with you, Mikey. As close as this is.
Oh my God.
Did we just see it? Did we just see a 4 walk their way into the championship matchup?
Well, the people voted for it too.
And the people voted for it as well. And if it's that close, how can we go against that?
It's not that. I mean, you and I both decided independently. I didn't talk to you about this beforehand.
Yeah.
All right.
And again, I remember the first time I went to Pizza House too, sitting down there and eating and taking in the atmosphere and all that. And really just being surprised by how unique of a pie it was. That's what's great about this town, right? Is you think that the tavern style, the Central Ohio style is pretty much all going to be the same.
No, they're not all the same.
But then
there's variations.
The thicknesses of the crust, the tastes of the sauce, the type of cheese blend, as you mentioned, how heavily you put the toppings on time. Sometimes I do like it to be a little bit lighter. But again, if you're just ordering 2 toppings,
that's
you
on
can
you,
kind of
though.
control that.
Yeah, you can do what you want to do.
You can kind of control that. Stay away from the place's specialty pies if that's not your bag. But really love JT's and we'll always go there. But the house.
All right, well, we
of
were
pizza.
guaranteed to have a new winner because Tommy's was out, but now JT is out too, so they will not go to the championship game. Pizza House is in the championship game. Now the next one is Adriatico's against Sexton's. 2 different types of places, 2 different types of styles. Sexton's, actually, we had it yesterday. Go ahead and give us your description.
Well, I mean, I think you know where I stand on Sexton's. I know where you stand on Sexton's. What they're doing with the cook of their crust, that artisan-style New York pie, the big, gigantic New York slices that they cut it into. It is anything but the Central Ohio style, but we need all styles of pizza in a big city like this. And Sexton's does that style of pizza as well as anyone that I've ever had. And it was reaffirmed yesterday when we tasted it. It was delicious. We had the 614, which has the pepperoni, the sausage, and the banana peppers, which I think is just a perfect trio. If you were going to add one more topping to the basic sausage pep that you mentioned back there that you got from comparing JT's and Pizza House, it would be that for me. I just think the banana pepper offers just a nice flavor balance that goes well with those other 2 ingredients. So it was delicious. The plain cheese is always fantastic, especially in a New York style slice. You got to be able to do an incredible cheese pizza. And there's just enough sauce on such a thin piece of pizza dough.
You are a sauce slut, my friend.
There's just enough sauce
I understand.
on that to make it really pop.
What's the pepperoni they have with the fresh mozz and the pepperoni and the basil? What do they call that? Is that
the smoky?
No.
Joe?
It's not that. No, we're at Sexton's.
Right, I know. They have something called the Smoky Joe.
They do?
Yeah.
At Sexton's?
Yeah, they got a specialty pie called that. I thought that's one that had the basil leaves on it. I'll look it up, though.
I gotta know what you're Coast, talking about. Brooklyn style, whatever the hell they call it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's cheese and pep, but it's fresh mozz.
Let's see. Is it the East Village?
Yes, East Village
East
pepperoni.
Village pepperoni. There
yes.
it is, right there.
That
it's
is
one of the top 3 there.
That is my pie of choice.
The Kevin Bacon with the candied bacon and the pep.
And again, they put the basil on after the bake because they're good, clean people over there. Also, don't sleep on the pickle pizza. Even if you think you're not a fan, it's delicious.
It's not for me.
Homemade
it's for
ranch. Jen. Have you tried it? You haven't even tried it. That's what bothers me.
I don't.
That's what bothers me.
I have tried it.
No, now you're flailing wildly. You have not, you liar. Adriatico's has a special place in my heart. I used to go to Adriatico's, the old location, with Emily, who used to work here at the Fan. She has passed away. She had cancer, and that was her favorite place to go. And we'd go there, and we had good times and good memories. I'm not trying to let that factor in to my voting here, but they claim to be New York style pizza. They're not New York style pizza. All right, they do a triangle cut, hand tossed. I would not call it New York style. They do a square style, which I would not even call a Detroit style or a Sicilian style. It's more like a grandma style pizza, like a pan pizza that your grandma would make on a baking sheet. And that's not a knock. It's great. I love it. But when we're talking about New York style pizza, I think of a place like Brooklyn Pizza in Powell.
Yeah.
You know, that's the New York slice I'm thinking of.
Yeah, the crust is, even though they call that thin crust, right? Like they have,
it is thin crust.
They have the thin, and then they have the thick, which is, as you said, it's like the Sicilian pizza, but it's not. If anybody's ever been to the Columbus Italian Festival, where that's the only place all year they make that original Sicilian style pizza, you will know, like, the thickness of it is different. It's a much higher crust on that one that you would get at the festival there, but I still love it, whether it's not true Sicilian or not, and that's what they call that. I love getting that thick type of pie when I go to Adriatico's, because that's what I know. They do it really well, and that's different. That's different than most types of pizzas I'm going to get anywhere else.
So how did the people vote? And how are we going to vote? We'll tell you in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
If you're traveling southbound 71 on the north side, going from 17th Avenue to 5th Avenue, expect some slower traffic there. And you're looking at a 10-minute holdup on eastbound 33 between Refugee Road and Hamilton Road. This report is sponsored by Coda. Tapping is already how you move through your day. Now it's how you ride the bus. Pay to ride Coda by tapping your card, smartphone, or smartwatch and go. Learn more at coda.com/tap. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Hey, Columbus, big news. For a limited time, get Uber One free for a full year so you could save on food and rides. That's a $96 value on us. Just use code Columbus. Get 1 year of $0 delivery fees, 10% off eligible food and grocery orders, and up to 6% Uber One credits on rides. Sign up for this limited time offer today using code Columbus and save big with Uber One. Offer valid through 3/31/26. Savings and $0 delivery fee on eligible orders and rides only. Fees and terms apply. See app for details.
Matty Ice here, ready to run toward incredible savings. Get set for the 37th annual Marathon Mania at McDaniel GM Superstore in Marion, March 20th and the 21st only. Select new and used vehicles are priced at invoice, but that's not all. Every hour they slash prices even more, taking an additional $50 off. They're also staying open later and giving you more time to score the deal of a lifetime. And don't miss offers like $12,000 off MSRP on the 26 Silverado 1500 for qualified buyers. McDaniel GM Superstore in Marion. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Protect your home or business with Ramos Roofing. Trusted roofing, siding, and gutter solutions with free estimates and flexible financing. Call 614-761-7663 or visit RamosRoofingOhio.com today. Ramos Roofing. Reliable, local, built right.
Bo Bishop here. Picture this. Windows down, the beautiful countryside rolling by, the kids laughing in the back, and nowhere you have to be but wherever the road takes you. That's RV life. Find yours at RCD RV. 3 locations in Central Ohio or online anytime at rcdrv.com.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
2 men who are not allowed to sleep in the same room as their wives. This is Man and Timmy.
Final 4, Pizza Madness. We already had Pizza House move on and beat JT's. Pizza House is in the championship matchup for the first time ever. And now it's Adriatico's against Sexton's. So here's my thoughts on this. Sexton's I've had more than Adriatico's. But I've had a relationship with Adriatico's longer than I've had with Sexton's. You dig?
I dig. I mean, most people go way back with Adriatico's, right? It's a campus legend. And my wife, having worked at the Ohio State Hospital for a long time when we first moved to town here, that then sort of naturally became a family favorite as well, because it's students and it's people at the hospital. They go over, you go to Hangover Easy, you go to Adriatico's, you hit those spots right there on that strip. And you realize quickly how fantastic it is.
Adriatico's is one of the few places that still do the bigger pepperoni slices, not the cup and char. I don't have a problem with that, just a different sort of style. And here's the thing. Sexton's is great. I love it. I will continue to go, and I will have sex with it all the time. However, you get yourself, and I'm personally at Adriatico's a fan of the thicker Sicilian square. I like to call it like a party pizza almost. You get yourself one of those, and my toppings of choice for that is sausage, green pepper, and onion. And my God, you talked about making noises when you ate food sometimes. I make noises when I eat that. And I'm a guy who makes similar style of pizza at home. I will make a thicker crust Sicilian grandma style baking sheet party pizza at home. There's something that they do to it that I can't replicate.
There's some kind of ingredient.
There's something that they
you
do
have
to
not
it.
found.
I don't know what it is.
When you're making
and
your
maybe it's
own.
nothing other than the fact that it tastes familiar, and I just really, really like it. So, it pained me to say it, brother, but I'm going to go with Adriatico's. Yeah. Should we go to the fan vote, or you want to?
Well, let me tell you what I thought.
Okay, all right.
As everything that you just said and being, it's what's hard about this, damn it. Because again, like to see JT's bow out when I could easily, you could see them being the best in the city. Adriatico's and Sexton's, like I think both of these guys can deserve it as well when they're at their very best.
I think both these guys had early exits last year, too.
Yeah, and it just goes to show you, like, moods can change, minds can change,
and things
you
can change.
I seen yous didn't like me none too much, and I guess I didn't like yous nones too much either. But boy, I've really fallen in love with Sextons, and the thing that I've kind of challenged them with, because so many of my buddies have just been chirping about their crust and that they'll catch an extra burnt pie or too burnt of a pie. I don't know where this is happening, but it ain't ever happening to me. And I've given them several pops now. And again, we just had them watching some of the basketball yesterday. And we've tried several locations. We picked that one up at the Little Grand. And I love their specialties. I love that Kevin Bacon with the candy bacon. But it just comes down to the vessel, the type of crust, how they're cooking it. It's incredibly unique. That fired pizza where it gets that surface area on the bottom of the dough.
Say it.
It's the edge to Sexton.
Well, we have ourselves a little bit of a conundrum. So we're going to go to the online voting. That's going to be the tiebreaker. With 54% of the vote. We're talking thousands of votes being cast here.
These are a couple of giants in Columbus pizza.
To 46. It is going to be moving on to the championship matchup.
Oh.
Adriatico's. So we have Pizza House and Adriatico's at the end of our show, 6 o'clock today. That voting will go live. It's not up there yet. At least I don't think so. 6 o'clock, pizzamadness.pizza is the website, not .com, .pizza. And then we will reveal the winner of it all next Wednesday.
Wow.
Join us on Wednesday.
Well, that is shocking, but hey, the students and the nurses showing up, I'm sure, to vote for Adriatico's, one of their favorites. Wow. So congratulations to Adriatico's and Pizza House for going through, and also big congratulations to JT's and Sexton's for being Final Four participants. JT's back-to-back years doing that.
I was talking about the article by Eater, which is a national food and dining website. They're talking about Columbus pizza, and it's good that they actually get some recognition. I'm a big fan of places that aren't the traditional markets that you talk about, the New York, the Chicagos, actually getting some more recognition. And they write, the style is gaining traction beyond the city limits, popping up on menus across the Midwest. If you don't know Columbus's pizza already, you might soon. Yes, their pies may be the ones feeding future generations of proud Ohio State cheering Columbus-style pizza advocates. Talked about Donato's, and look, people say, why is Donato's in here? Because Donato's is a celebration,
it's a heritage brand
of Columbus-style pizza.
Anywhere you go, like if you have people that lived in Columbus, but maybe they moved away, and it's been decades since they lived in Columbus, but they grew up here, maybe moved out to California or somewhere else. They remember Donato's, like they remember that type of pizza. I like it too. It said in here, there's 3 things that you can expect people will have a connection with when you're in Columbus or a conversation about: the weather, Ohio State football, and pizza.
Oh,
are we that
first
really?
Of all, people have feelings on pizza no matter where you go, but especially here. And if you knock off or you eliminate their favorite childhood place in the first round, you're pretty much dead to people. That's what I've learned over the last couple of years doing this tournament.
Right. It's no good. It's
I listen every day.
It's no fun being the bad guy.
But you knocked out blah 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 pizza.
You try to do haven't you learned anything?
I've learned.
Haven't you learned anything through the years that you can't try to do something nice?
I understand.
For everybody, because when you make it into a bracket, then that means there has to be losers. We were never considering any of this as you lost. It was just a way to talk about 64 great pizza spots in town and hopefully sell them more pizzas.
Oh, trust me.
In any way imaginable.
We've sold some more pizzas. We should get a thank you note from all these people. Hey, I was thinking about this earlier today because somebody asked me, what do you think the thinnest pizza is in the 64-place bracket?
It's not Tommy's?
No, I don't think it is.
Well,
the thinnest pizza.
The thinnest pizza. I heard you.
I think it's Rubino's.
Think Rubino's is thinner than Tommy's?
I think so. You disagree?
I think I disagree. I mean, I've had Tommy's more recently than I had Rubino's. I had Tommy's just like 2 weeks ago or so. In the middle of this, it was before. I
think we should almost have
bracket time. Last time I had Rubino's.
You know, because there's only one winner, and sometimes that makes me feel bad. We should almost have subcategories like thinnest, best cheese, best pep, best specialty pizza. No, maybe something we can work on for next year.
Subcategories. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we still have the winner.
We get the winner, but then we have
awards and prizes for subcategories.
Like we're doing in college basketball. We've got the awards for the best point guard, shooting guard. You get the Jerry West Award, the Karl Malone Award.
I'm Karl Malone.
Sometime, Karl Malone, look up at Sky.
How you doing over there, Ted?
Doing great.
I forgot. Do you disagree with any of our selections that we have here?
Yeah, I would probably went the other way with both of the selections, but the Adriaticos one and the Sextons, that was the one, to me, it was closest just because I've had both of those and I think they're really close. The Pizza House, I still haven't had that yet.
Well, that's your problem, though.
It is. It's my problem.
You know it was coming up.
So
you had a whole week.
You can't really speak then.
I can't, yes. I just have to trust you guys that Pizza House is... This must be the greatest pizza ever.
Well, then you guys are building it up. Really good.
Then just say, doing good, Mike, and shut up about it.
I did ask him, in fairness.
Yes.
In fairness to him, I did ask.
He has, Timmy.
All right, Timmy's got a bone to pick.
I'm sorry, Teddy.
With a former Buckeye. Details coming up next. Colin Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
You're going to run into some slower traffic if you're on southbound 270 on the east outer belt from Main Street to I-70. And there's a couple-minute delay on westbound 270 on the north outer belt between Westerville and Cleveland Avenue. This report is sponsored by BHN CPA Group. Tax season made simple. Thousands trust BHN CPA Group for accurate, affordable, IRS-compliant 1040 filing. File today and maximize your return at bhncpagroup.com because BHN CPA Group simplifies the complex. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Family owned and operated. It isn't all sunshine and rainbows. This is Dennis Sullivan, president of Care Heating and Cooling. Here's something you don't hear admitted very often. When you run a business with your family, you don't always get along with them. We argue, we debate, we have real conversations about the decisions that we make. But at Care, every conversation comes back to our priorities, doing right by our employees and our customers. Because when you treat your team like family, they take better care of the families they serve. And when you treat your customers the way you want your own family treated, trust follows. That mindset doesn't always maximize short-term profits, but it builds something better, long-term relationships. Today, more and more local companies are being bought by venture capital firms, where maximizing profits often leads to a sales-first mentality. Care is still family-owned and locally operated, so we can keep people, not profits, at the center of every decision. Care Heating and Cooling. Call 1-800-COOLING when you need a company you can trust.
Coffee, iced cap, refreshers. Tim Hortons has all your favorite beverages. And now you can get your favorite bite for less. When you buy any size beverage, add a baked daily donut for $1. a tasty bagel for $2, or a freshly cracked hot breakfast sandwich for just $3. So next time you order your favorite Tim's beverage, add something that satisfies your cravings and your wallet. The $1, $2, $3 menu, only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants, must ask for offer in restaurant. Tax extra exclusions and terms apply.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. After suffering an injury, you may face many hard questions. What will tomorrow bring? Which firm should I choose to represent me and my family? At Morgan & Morgan, we will hold your hand every step of the way. From our one-click sign-up, mobile apps, and 24/7 availability, we make it easy to get your case started right from the comfort of your couch. All firms are not the same. The choice is easy. Morgan & Morgan, for the people. Injured? Dial pound law.
Morgan & Morgan, Ohio office located at 600 Vine Street, Cincinnati. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Bishop and Friends.
Right next to the big cross where you get Uranus fudge.
Seen that. Oh, yeah. The best fudge. It's the best. Can we confirm that?
Bishop and Friends, sponsored by Diamond Cellar.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on The Fan.
The nightmare of the cleared drain. Those drain clearing specials from the other guys seem like a great deal until you realize the only thing really going down your drain is your money. At the Waterworks, we mean clean. Our service doesn't just clear your drains, it cleans them too. It's done right the first time, so that nightmare of a drain becomes a dream come true. The Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results. Call 614-232-2222 to get started.
Things people don't believe in. Little green aliens. Bigfoot. And that Spectrum TV combines all your favorite streaming apps with live TV at no extra cost. But that one is actually true. You get over $100 worth of streaming apps like HBO Max, Hulu, Paramount Plus, Peacock, AMC Plus, and more, included with live TV at no extra cost. It's only the way TV should be. It's only everything. Learn more at SpectrumTV.com.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Tired of snoring? Dr. Mark Levy can help with a custom mouthpiece that opens your airway and stops the snoring. No mask, no noise. Call 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or visit sleepbettercolumbus.com today. Stop snoring. Sleep better. Live better.
Take your shot to save at Great Lakes Hyundai in Columbus or Dublin. Make a basket for extra savings on top of big shot deals on every model from Elantra to Palisade. Go now, Dublin or Columbus or glexhyundai.com. See dealer for details. Ends 3/31.
Oh, what? Just cleared that drain last week.
At the Waterworks, we mean clean, which means we don't just clear your drain, we actually clean it. Get your drains good as new with the Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results.
Hey, it's T-Bone again. Listen up. Sleep apnea doesn't have to rule your nights. Dr. Mark Levy's been treating snoring and sleep apnea for over 15 years with proven results. And now he has an office in Marysville. Call 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or go to sleepbettercolumbus.com. Stop snoring, sleep better, live better.
The Fan Poll is sponsored by JT's Pizza and Pub, home of award-winning pizza and 32-ounce Yingling drafts for only $4.
Remember that funny line from Christmas Vacation?
Clark, it's the gift that keeps on giving the whole year.
Well, these morons keep jamming them down our throats, so they're not funny anymore. Here's Man and Timmy.
So Buckeye basketball lost by 2 to TCU yesterday, and I guess to some people it felt like the fan base was up in arms about it. I didn't necessarily feel that. You know, living in this world that we live in, where we have a pretty good read on what people are saying, whether there's a lot of tension in the fan base. I mean, we've been there. We've almost lived there with Buckeye basketball for the last 7 years, however long it's been. I would say you go back to that turning point. I can boil the Chris Holtman turning point down to one game. You know what it is in my mind? It's one basketball game. It was Oral Roberts in the bubble tournament. Buckeyes got a 2 seed. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
A 2 seed in the NCAA tournament. And you lose to the 15, got that to overtime but lost, and then it just sort of wilted away slowly over the next few years.
I'm up in arms about the game yesterday, but are we not allowed to be disappointed?
And disappointed when you
critical?
made your way back
this
in?
is what sports is. This is what sports fandom is all about.
I'm just saying, from that sense, did you feel like when you popped on social media that people were all like, fire Diebler, get his ass out of here?
I mean, I'm sure there was that aspect of it.
But it wasn't
fire everyone.
It wasn't overwhelming. It wasn't like
we have
everybody
a
I
large
saw.
fan base.
And so, Mark Titus, who everyone knows, Club Trillion, played here, walk on, and then he went on to be a podcaster, wrote that book, and has had a lovely career in the media, and he's associated with Barstool now for his podcast called Mostly Sports. And he just went nuclear on the Ohio State basketball fan base. And I have heard the same thought process before. Being somebody that's been as dialed in to Buckeye basketball as I have, being a college basketball fan and covering their team as a big part of my job through the years, I have heard those takes before. And I have generally tried to allow for everybody in the fan base to do what they please.
Well, the take is they're the worst.
They're the worst ever
because they don't care.
It's football. It's football fans galore, and then people drop what they're doing and then drop into the season. And if they're not top 10, they're pissed off and that they don't have any idea what the hell they're talking about and that they just want to fire everybody and their expectations are way out of control. And I guess the way that I look at that, I've always sat here and desired more for Buckeye basketball. I've been vocal about that, of wanting to be not just a football school, but wanting to have room in our minds and our hearts for both. And I think a lot of it's multifaceted with how you have to come away with that. But I disagree with Mark Titus going that route and making a tough day even tougher, where we're already, critiquing what the season was, wondering why you were getting your brains beaten in the first half in the first place. So when you came back, you didn't have enough left in the tank. And who among us isn't allowed to be critical of coaches or the players? He was like, you really think Jake Diebler sat there in the huddle and drew up that play for the final 4.3? Well, probably not, but that's what was on the court.
That's what we saw.
You have to dictate where like that first throw in is, and then how you're going to pass it back to Bruce 94 feet from the basket with that much time left in a jog.
My problem,
then you're not going to get something good. So
it's on Titus.
It's on both. I get you.
My problem with guys like Titus is he wants to play both cards. He wants to be the fan who tells it like it is. And he wants to be the fan who knows more than you because he also was in the huddle.
Mm-hmm.
All right? And that rubs me the wrong way. That's not to say that he's not entertaining. He's clearly made a nice career for himself. That's great. But you know what? I don't care what was put on the whiteboard in the timeout. What I care about is what I saw. As for fans jumping on a bandwagon, grow up. Welcome to sports. Okay?
Let me make this point,
Are more
too.
people going to Jackets games now because they're winning? Yeah, of course. You know what? The more the merrier. Come on in.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. We do this with the Blue Jackets when we get near a playoff push. And you know what? When you win, people will come. Do you know the reason why we've become such a football school over decades and decades and decades? It's because they're always winning. It's because they are at the top of their craft. You enter a season, you're picked in the top 4. You finish a season. If you don't win a national championship, you probably made the college football playoff. If you didn't win the Big Ten championship, you were probably right there in the final game or so. It's because the expectations are high, and a lot of the times, those expectations are met over and over and over and over again.
You're in the conversation. You're in the conversation competing for a title every single year.
This is a basketball program that has not made a run to the Sweet 16 since 2013. That's why you've got to earn it back, okay? Like, if we're going to be a basketball school as well, like I want it to be, it's got to be It's got to be give and take. I would like...
Is his argument that we're not a basketball school and we shouldn't have those expectations?
Well, his argument was just that... he didn't say that. His statement was just that Ohio State has the worst basketball fans in the country.
That's a pretty heavy statement,
That's
dude.
what he said.
That's a pretty heavy statement. I think a pretty stupid statement for a guy that was here, got a full ride to play or not play.
Who are all of your fans? Like, who are your fans? A lot of them that listen to you.
The fans that got you started in this business.
Yes, that have gotten you
Your
to the
club
places that you've
Trill
gone.
was supported by Ohio State fans.
In those years that you had under Thad Matta, Thad had to get that thing off the ground a little bit to then get some of those big crowds and those Buckeye basketball fans. There are a lot of us. Let me tell you, there are a lot of us out there that are paying attention to both Buckeye football and Buckeye basketball all season long, from the first bounce, from the very first dribble of the exhibition game in late October or early November. It's just when the schedule's a certain way and the team performance is a certain way. We're in a huge city. The arena environment has sucked for a long time, especially when you have nobody in there.
Give us something to cheer
and you
about.
Don't have a good you don't have a good opponent in there, or the team has been struggling to a certain point. Buckeye basketball fans, we've seen arenas that are full when this team starts buzzing. You're not the worst fan base out there. Not even close. And I too have
it's
felt...
a ridiculous statement.
I have felt it just because we have a few friends. I know what he's talking about. We all have a few friends that don't pay any attention to Buckeye basketball, and it's all Buckeye football, and then they walk in and they puff their chest out like they want to, take a big crap over everything that's been going on when they haven't paid attention. I get how that can irk you, but just...
That's a fan base, man.
But also be careful about sweeping generalizations. You don't think other programs have that type of situation as well when they're really hot in football and then more people move on in to get through the doors and see what's going on with basketball? There's time for both. There is.
There is no reason why this program cannot be what Florida is.
Yeah.
And has been.
And winning
football
national championships.
And basketball. All right. I'm not going to apologize for expectations. Fair weather fans and people who jump on bandwagons, that's part of every fan base. Grow up.
I say,
the hell are we talking
like
about?
you said, come aboard.
Yeah, let's go.
Jump in on the party. It's fun.
Fans, you don't care. Give us something to care about, too. When was the last time this team was in conversation for a Big Ten championship?
Oh, it was...
Get out of here.
Holtman's first year here. That was the last time
contention
really
for a Big Ten championship, and every single big marquee matchup, it seems, that you play is on a neutral court someplace else.
Yeah, bring some of them here. All right, we got some go to jails coming up.
All right.
Let's go to jail Friday, everybody. Don't forget it.
We've forgotten it a little bit.
Well, we've had pizza.
We'll get back to it.
We've had a lot of pizza.
We're going to get to it.
Goodcleanboy@gmail.com. Text us 614-787-3093. Do it.
Mark Titus can go to jail. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
You're going to hit a 5-minute slowdown on eastbound 270 on that north outer belt going from 315 to 71. And expect a little slowdown on southbound 71 on the north side between East Broad Street and I-70. This report is sponsored by eBay. Imagine what you can find on eBay, like a rare hologram trading card that you've become totally obsessed with. Shiny like that designer handbag of your dreams. eBay has it. They even have the perfect parts that will fit your car. Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
March Madness hits the Schottenstein Center. The 3rd seed Ohio State Buckeyes women's basketball team takes on 14 seed Howard during the NCAA first round at 11:30 a.m. on Saturday. Tickets are on sale at ohiostatebuckeyes.com.
Aetna was there for me as I was going through a rough medical patch this year. I had peace of mind, which helped with my healing.
Those words from a real Aetna Medicare Advantage member speak to why U.S. News & World Report named us a best Medicare Advantage company. Because we show up on calls with members and doctors' offices when requested. We show up with the latest in online tools for easier access to healthcare. We show up for you. Because that's how healthier happens together. Member feedback has been edited for length and clarity.
Common
Sean Man here for Jermaine. Everybody's talking about affordability when buying a car these days, but the truth is, GoJermaine.com has a great selection of affordable inventory. Maybe that tax return's going to hit your mailbox pretty soon. Well, go see my friends because they have 300 new cars under 30 grand, over 300 used cars under 20 grand, and it's only at GoJermaine.com. And along with their $1,000 price promise, no one's going to sell you a car for less. Get started at GoJermaine.com.
Bo Bishop here. Ready to hit the road and make some memories? Then get to RCD RV, Central Ohio's go-to destination for the best deals, unbeatable service, and adventure-ready RVs. Start your journey today at any of their 3 Central Ohio locations or visit online anytime at rcdrv.com.
What's bigger than a three-pointer in a clutch play? Saving thousands on a new Lindsay Honda now.
Slam dunk a deal with 0% financing for 72 months on 2025 Honda Pilot and Ridgeline. If you're serious about saving big, now's the time. Want better MPG? Drive a new 2026 Civic Sport, just $199 a month. March is on during the Honda Spring Event. Time to score big.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference.
Visit lindsayhonda.com for details.
Hey, Columbus, big news. For a limited time, get Uber One free for a full year so you could save on food and rides. That's a $96 value on us. Just use code Columbus. Get 1 year of $0 delivery fees, 10% off eligible food and grocery orders, and up to 6% Uber One credits on rides. Sign up for this limited time offer today using code Columbus and save big with Uber One. Offer valid through 3/31/26. Savings and $0 delivery fee on eligible orders and rides only. Fees and terms apply. See app for details.
A noisy garage door is a cry for help. Hi, I'm Tommy Mello, owner of Don's Garage Door Service. Most repairs are simple, but if left untreated, they can turn into costly repairs. Your garage door works hard every day, and a little maintenance goes a long way. We fix garage doors fast with quality parts designed to last a lifetime. Over 90,000 five-star reviews don't happen by accident. They happen by putting people first. Fixing your garage doors is what we do. From repairs to upgrades, call Don's Garage Door Service today.
President Trump has shown you are safer when strong leaders stand with law enforcement. That's why, as governor, Vivek Ramaswamy will partner with police to uphold our laws, keep dangerous criminals behind bars, and protect your family. Law enforcement knows Vivek has their back. That's why 65 Ohio sheriffs endorsed him, including Sheriff Stephen Lavorchek.
Safe streets don't just happen. They happen when criminals know tough leaders are in charge. Ohio law enforcement supports Vivek Ramaswamy because, like President Trump, Vivek supports us. Vivek will empower police to arrest violent criminals quickly and decisively, putting trained resource officers in every school and restoring law and order statewide, so our families feel secure in our homes and communities. Vivek's proudly endorsed by President Trump and Ohio law enforcement. Join us in supporting Vivek Ramaswamy.
Lower costs, bigger paychecks, better schools. Vivek Ramaswamy for governor.
Paid for by Vivek Ramaswamy and Rob McCauley for Ohio.
Home should be a comfortable place, but sometimes it's filled with rooms that are too hot, too cold, high energy bills, noise, and polluted air. You deserve better because you care about home comfort, and that's why Logan Services will care for you. We're fast with same-day estimates and next-day installation. We're friendly, listening to you, offering a system for every home and every budget. Get comfortable by choosing Logan AC and Heat Services.
When you saw your heating bills this winter, did you think this is out of control? The problem is your house is leaking money, and the only thing higher than your heating bills are your cooling bills. Steve here from USA Insulation. Let us fix your energy bill problem for good. If you aren't foam insulated, you really aren't insulated. For $99 a month, interest-free, we'll foam your home and help cut those energy bills. 529-2440 or usainsulation.net.
USA Insulation. Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios. Driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon. I'm Jacob Reimer. Day 2 of the NCAA tournament is fully underway. 4 games live right now, including Miami of Ohio. They trail Tennessee 28-17 early in the first half. Alabama is trying to pull away from Hofstra, leading 67-59. Villanova leads Utah State 36-35, closing in on the end of the first half. And Iowa State is en route to a win over Tennessee State. The Cyclones did lose All-American forward Joshua Jefferson for the game with a lower leg injury. Finals from today: Kentucky held off Santa Clara in overtime 89-84, and Texas Tech beat Akron 91-71. The NCAA tournament began today for the women. Ohio State will take on Howard tomorrow at 11:30. You can catch the action here on The Fan starting at 11:15. This update sponsored by Uber Eats. Uber Eats has a great deal waiting for you at Scramblers. From now through March 31st, get a buy one, get one free deal on the Manhandler skillet on the app. Terms apply. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Common Man's wife would rather bang her head up against a wall instead of listening to this show. Timmy's wife is banging the milkman. This is Man and Timmy.
This dumb show brought to you by the Hinder Motor Company. So we have tournament stuff going on. We have Iowa State. It's just been wall-to-wall murder. Ohio State versus Tennessee State since this game started. It's 91-58. Listen to this stat line, okay? The bench points in this game. Iowa State has 44. Tennessee State has 0. Let's focus on the 44, though. Is there a scenario on earth where you can see Ohio State having 44 bench points?
What hour?
You could have Bruce and Mobley coming off the bench and probably still wouldn't do that.
You talking about the team that just ended their season yesterday?
Yes.
Are you high?
40. No, it's why I'm bringing it up.
They score 0 points.
44 bench points.
We would be the Tennessee State version. And again, we didn't really even hit on that in our breakdown yesterday, but the lack of depth came back to haunt us. We just didn't have.
This is 2 years in a row, by the way.
We didn't have anybody
This is 2 years in a row
off the bench to provide a spark.
I
Not
thought they went out in the offseason, they hit the portal, you'd have some depth coming off the bench, some experienced guys, and we've just been sold a bill of goods.
I'd say Gabe Cupps hit the open three, and it was a momentum play when he hit it, but 3 points. 3 points.
Yeah, but
and he got a bag.
The only shot.
That's a Mr. Basketball from the state of Ohio. You wanted him when you didn't get him, and then you have a chance as a transfer. He's coming off of an injury and didn't do much at all at Indiana, even with the injury.
Yeah, but you would think that he'd give you
some kind of lift. Or Taysom Chapman, he showed little flashes down the stretch, but then nothing really. Ivan Yegevon, he's got to improve immensely.
You are not a fan.
To be a real,
I think you swear at him more than anybody else when you're watching the game, man. Just hearing you swear at him, it's almost to Aaron Bradshaw level with you.
What did he do this year?
Aaron Bradshaw? I have no idea. I forgot where he went.
He was at Memphis. We know that Memphis and Michie Johnson. We know that Memphis and we know that Michie Johnson in South Carolina not in the tournament. We know that. Michie put up a lot of points, didn't he, at SC this year?
Memphis and
But they were like 7 games under 500.
Beep, 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 beep. Do some go to jails. I'm gonna look up the stats.
Well, are we gonna pizzazz first?
Oh, I forgot all about it.
I was gonna say I misspoke back there. We're gonna get to some jails, but
I forgot all about it.
We need to pizzazz. And then
you're right.
We need to go heavy jailbirds for the rest of the way.
Come on, pizzazz. Let's go.
Common Man and Timmy present Pick Your Parlay.
All right. Everybody's been asking me if I'm doing an all NCAA parlay. No, I'm not. But I will pick one of the games tonight. Timmy is all decked out in his Kansas gear. Ooh. It's about time someone here at the Fan got to celebrate a victory. Reimer's Tar Heels crapped their pants last night. My Buckeyes couldn't finish the job, but enter the Jayhawks. They're going up against the 13 seed from California Baptist.
Oh, yes.
Not to be confused with their sister school, California Closets. Their nickname is the Lancers, as in, Timmy, it's time to have that cancerous mole lanced off. They play in Riverside, California at the Ricky Fowler Event Center, 6,000 capacity. The Lancers have never been to the tournament before, but just a few years ago, this was a D2 program, for God's sake. Here's some more history. The school was founded in 1950. No notable alumni? None. Okie dokie. Kansas is favored by 13.5. A win would make Timmy very happy. And you know what? They get that win. But Lancers cover the spread, giving Timmy the nervous poo-poo tonight. Women's tournament tomorrow. Buckeyes are at home for Howard. Total mismatch. Spread is 38.5. And there's not even a money line big enough for this game. That's a big number, though, man. But I think they cover it. Here's my logic. Buckeyes beat Purdue earlier this season by 27. Howard also played Purdue and lost by 30. So my very simple math say Buckeyes win by 57. Can't argue, baby. Jackets at home tomorrow against the Kraken. Early game for the kiddos. Looky here. Jackets win by more than a goal. But what about the other teams competing with the Jackets in the Eastern Conference? Islanders are playing in Montreal. We don't want that game going into overtime, which means it will. So I may as well win some money on it. Senators at home for the Leafs. We need a Toronto win, which means they won't. I'll put my money on Ottawa. Bruins playing in Detroit. For the love of God, no overtime. And because the universe always finds a way to screw the Jackets, I will say that game goes to overtime as well. $10 on all that wins you 1,700 smackaroos.
Toronto Maple Leafs suck. They won't do anything for us.
You all right?
March Madness, baby. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. I got to start with the first game after our show, 6:50 in Tampa, Iowa. We'll go to Iowa. 1.5-point favorites over Clemson. Go Hawkeyes. I like new Iowa coach Ben McCollum and his head that's hanging on to hair for his dear life. Northern Iowa getting 10.5 points versus St. John's. Could have Rick Pitino saying, inside I wanted to kill myself. I like the points right there. UCLA gives 5.5 to Central Florida. It's little man Mick. He's small. He's bald. He's an angry elf. Let's do that. They get a little healthier. They don't want to piss him off. That's bad. Purdue, 25.5-point favorites over Queens. Do it. Send him back to Shrewsbury or
Micah Shrewsbury.
Wherever the hell they come from. Nottingham or Cambridge or Bath or Norwich. Florida will cover the 35.5 over Little House on the Prairie View A&M. Kansas, as you said, will crush Cal Baptist by 14.5. It's in Darren Peterson's contract that he, plays the entire game. UConn crushes Furman by 20.5 or more. In Miami, Florida will get by Mizzou to end the night. Miami gives 1.5 points. Let's get in our thongs and rollerblade on the promenade, shall we? Then in women's college basketball, Buckeyes take on Howard. They're giving 38.5 points to a 14 seed. I think that might be a bit too much. Take the Bison. You watching any golfy? You like the golfy this weekend?
I haven't so far, but I will watch golfy.
We're in Florida, and I want to go with the bridge man, Jacob Bridgman. This guy's hot, baby. He's been coming and coming and coming all over.
I don't like it.
Wait a second.
Don't say that.
He's been
disgusting pig.
He's been getting hot and hot and hot. He's got 4 top 10s, a win, and he's up to 20 in the world golf ranking and number 1 in the FedEx Cup. He's my pick to win. Bet $10, wins you a cool $88,000.
Teddy?
Pizzazz. Usually I give you walking around money, right?
Yeah.
Not this week.
No, it's crazy money tonight, huh?
It is pay off your mortgage week. I got a little 4-pack for you here today, okay? Now, let's go to, as Timmy was talking about, the Valspar Championship. My guy...
Paint chipping, baby.
That's right. My guy, I think, is going to get it done. Guy who was really good last week, Timmy. He's named Matt Fitzpatrick.
Fitzpatrick.
No, Matt Fitzpatrick. He almost won last week. He's like 3 shots back at the lead heading into the weekend. Take him on the money line. He gets it done.
He's a Sketcher boy.
Well, Sketcher's going to get it done.
A little Sketcher boy.
All right, I'll talk a little NASCAR. All right, in the O'Reilly Auto Parts series, my guy, Justin Allgaier, I picked him, I think, a couple weeks ago as well, maybe last week. Didn't win. But this week at Darlington, he's really good. Drives a number 7 Chevy for Junior Motorsports. He's going to get it done. Take him as well on the money line. Head to the top series in NASCAR. They got the Goodyear 400 also at Darlington. Denny Hamlin, he won last week in Vegas. He's going to double up, win again this weekend. He's going to go back-to-back. Now, pick number 4. Now, you're going to have to wait a few weeks for this one to pay off. I jumped in the NCAA tournament.
Oh, you got to
I was watching a team today. The common man, he was just convincing me this team, their bench is outstanding. They are just destroying teams in this tournament so far.
Like
I'm taking a little Iowa State to win the whole thing. You put $10 on this, $150,000 you're getting back. paying off the mortgage.
All righty. Pizzazz!
Oh, pizzazz!
By the way, Aaron Bradshaw this year with Memphis averaged 8.6 points per game.
How many rebounds? 0.7?
4.2.
Whoa!
Was his average.
Messed up.
4.2.
That's messed up.
He hit 9 threes this year.
Oh. What was his percentage?
Oh.
10?
33%.
Yeah, he saved it all for Memphis.
Not bad.
8 and
He
4.
was walking in Memphis.
Walking in Memphis.
Go to jail.
Yeah.
Next.
Blue suede shoes.
Put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded the plane. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues in the middle of the pouring rain. All right, Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
We've got some holdup due to an accident that's on the right shoulder of eastbound 670's off-ramp to International Gateway. Police are on scene there, adding to your delay. And there's a slowdown on eastbound 70 on the east side between Livingston Avenue and US 33. This report is sponsored by Ohio Basement Authority, your local expert. Are your floors sagging? Are musty smells reeking throughout your home? Contact Ohio Basement Authority, the crawl space for repair experts. Get your free inspection today. Learn more at ohiobasementauthority.com. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Hey, it's Bo Bishop here. You've heard me talk about High Bank Spirits, but the food is just as good. Brunch worth planning your weekend around. Seasonal dinners perfect for date night or game night. Plus, kids eat half off every Monday. Find menus and locations at highbankco.com. Dine, drink, distill at High Bank.
Want big flavor and even bigger value? The new $9.99 value meal has arrived at Hothead Burritos. Get your choice of a customized, loaded little burrito or bowl with fresh chips and salsa, plus a drink, all for just $9.99 today. Hothead Burritos. Get up and get you some.
All the folks at Buckeye, night or day. The water's standing in the tub. My toilets will not flush. The smell's getting bad in here. I need help in a rush.
Clogged drain, no problem. It's 93 or free. I'll clear any drain. You don't pay with a 1-year guarantee.
It's 93 or free. Guaranteed.
Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
Common Man here for Jermaine. Everybody's talking about affordability when buying a car these days, but the truth is, GoJermaine.com has a great selection of affordable inventory. Maybe that tax return's going to hit your mailbox pretty soon. Well, go see my friends because they have 300 new cars under 30 grand, over 300 used cars under 20 grand, and it's only at GoJermaine.com. And along with their $1,000 price promise, no one's going to sell you a car for less. Get started at GoJermaine.com.
Camping World is now open in Sunbury. The celebration starts now, and you're invited. Join us from March 19th to the 22nd for our grand opening block party with special pricing on a huge selection of new and used RVs. Enjoy free food, fun on-site activities, and exciting giveaways. Plus, enter for a chance to win a brand new RV. As part of America's #1 RV network, Camping World brings you more value and more ways to enjoy life on the road. Don't miss the grand opening block party at Camping World in Sunbury. We'll see you there.
Winning isn't everything, but at Tim Hortons, every day's a chance to win when you play Roll Up to Win. Maybe it's a free coffee or donut, or a year's supply of fuel from Shell. That goes a long way. Maybe it's a Kobo e-reader, or up to $1,000 in Uber Eats gift cards, or even a VIP getaway to see Cirque du Soleil. Okay, not something you win every day. Roll Up to Win, only at Tim Hortons. No purchase necessary, 18 plus, ends March 22nd, 2026. Tim Hortons app required for digital game. Use the app to reveal digital rules. Game cups while supplies last. Offer a chance to win food and beverage prizes only. See official rules at rolluptowin.com.
Mike Rowe here with a random fact. More than half of the homes that have basements in North America will experience water damage. It's true. Whether it's basement moisture, flooding, or bowing walls, do yourself a favor and call a groundworks company. I spent some time working with these guys. They're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to waterproof your basement and stabilize your walls. Schedule a free inspection with Ohio Basement Authority, a groundworks company.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
We at The Fan have created a show where you can be a homer, a hater, or whatever you want to be. Sunday mornings at 8.
It's the Fan Call-In Show, presented by the Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is, fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. $72,000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family, apartment buildings, commercial properties. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-472-2000, 614-472-2000.
Springtime is here, and you know what that means? It's time for Mulch Madness. Did you know that too much mulch is bad for trees and shrubs? 2 inches of mulch is plenty. Any more and you risk causing roots to grow up and around trunks, which increases unhealthy stress, shortens tree life, and even keeps moisture from getting down to tree roots. To find out more about Mulch Madness, or to find a certified arborist near you, visit treesforohio.org. That's trees4ohio.org.
Amazon Business empowers leaders with smart business buying tools, leaving time to focus on strategy and growth. Free up your teams and focus on your future at AmazonBusiness.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Well, Saturday looks good with high temps in the middle 60s, a little bit of overcast in the morning, and then turning sunny as the day wears on. Sunday's quite warm. We're forecasting 80 for the high across central Ohio, and the record is 85. A cold front comes in after 6 p.m. with a few strong thunderstorms. Monday, colder but sunny. That is your 97.1 The Fan weather forecast. I'm 10 Weather Impact Chief Meteorologist Chris Tomer.
The Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook sponsor of Common Man and Timmy. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Hey kids, if you don't buckle down in school and do something productive with your free time, this is your future.
You guys ready to play like big boys yet, huh? Maybe pick out your own outfits in the morning?
Listening to Common Man and Timmy.
I want to talk to you about my friends at Universal Windows Direct. If you've opened your energy bill lately and thought, there's got to be a better way.
Oh, we're dying out there.
You're right. There is a better way. Go see my friends at Universal Windows Direct. Why them, you say? Well, because right now when you buy 2 windows, you get 2 free. And there's no limit. If you need 100 windows, must be nice. You only pay for 50. The more you upgrade, the more you save. Plus, you'll get 24 months with no payments and no interest. And $500 off your home improvement project. How about that?
How about that?
How about that?
How about that?
They got this technology in the little spacers there, the seams.
Oh, is this the NASA stuff?
It's called super spacer technology. You know, they use this in space so that the air doesn't escape, right?
Like in the shuttles.
Air's important in space.
Can't let the air get to it.
Are you too good for this super spacer technology in your house? And
no, you're probably not good enough.
Grove, Tucky? Of course not. Go get it now. Schedule today, 614-502-5220, universalwindowsdirect.com. All right, Susan, go to jail.
It is a go to jail Friday. Everybody, thank you for participating. I know we haven't gotten to a ton of them yet, but we're going to crush them. We're going to crush them here in the 5 o'clock hour. And there's time for more. 614-787-3093 on the burner phone at that nice email line, goodcleanboy@gmail.com. I know this one has to do with some TV. So Teddy and I, we both loved how the Jackets game was on the C-Dub. That really helps when
you were able to watch it last night.
The simulcast from FanDuel Sports Network gets thrown on the C-Dub. That helps out with our multi-view situation. And YouTube TV does a great job where you can pick and choose. If you only want 3 things up there, 2 things up there, all 4, you got it. So we had someone come in and say, my guys.
You switch the samples.
My go to jail is Hulu Live. Hulu. And FanDuel. They've just added the FanDuel channel. So I was like, yay, but it isn't the regional sports channel. So who the hell cares about crappy racing 24/7? That does stink. You see that a FanDuel.
They have a regular FanDuel channel?
Yeah, I guess so.
Just racing?
Or they have something that doesn't
Horse
have.
racing.
Or they just show.
For betting.
Rubbin's Racing.
They might just show.
Well, I guess horses are rubbing. Yeah. You can rub a horse.
Absolutely.
You can rub a wrench. You can rub a horse.
You got to be careful about rubbing a horse, though.
The horse likes it. Oh, I've seen it.
Gigantic. Seen a Clydesdale?
Seen it.
It's no good.
Depends on who you're asking.
You seen it in the shower?
Oh, my God. That horse is like all of Australia.
Hold on, I got it.
Right there.
I gotta get it.
I took a look at Baines in the shower. He looks like all of Australia. He is really
put together.
I took a look at Seabiscuit in the shower.
What other horses you got besides Seabiscuit?
Secretary.
Yeah.
Giacomo?
Sure.
Affirmed. Alidar.
Affirmed.
What was the one we just had recently that they were talking about Triple Crown?
I don't know the horses as far as I can throw them.
Yeah, my mind's gone blank.
Homer's Dong.
Pee-pee no worky.
About to be glue.
Seattle Slew.
Ah, the slew.
Sloot. She was a sloot. She was. Now,
good clean horse.
The women horses, they're called fillies, right?
The fillies, yeah.
Is that right?
I think that sounds right. Yeah.
Yes, you're right.
Okay, thank you.
Is that with an F? Or is that a PH filly? Like a
Philadelphia?
Yeah.
I don't
Is
know.
that a FI?
The length of the cocks is long.
So we've got some that talk about pizza madness and ordering pizza. Before I get to that one, this one made me chuckle. Guy says, my guys.
Yeah, inside, I want to kill myself.
A lot of pizza, a lot of March Madness themed ones. So this one was on the hoop. Said, my dad, go to jail. 2 weeks, 6 months probation. We'll decide. March Madness Friday, today. I took off work, as you do. Wants me to come over to his girlfriend's house to move a dryer into her house across town. Says I'm sure it'll only take 45 minutes. GTFOH. I'm watching basketball.
Did he go?
Doesn't say that he went. That's how the message left.
So
what do you think?
He's just pissed off that he was asked.
I would be too. Don't ask me. I'm taking the day
aware
off to celebrate basketball.
But is he aware that he was taking the day off to celebrate basketball?
He must have, or else why would he ask his son on a work day? What does he expect him to take time off of work?
Does my
to come and help
mom
that?
call me at 3:45 to say hello?
Why do you?
Are you working? Yep.
She doesn't do that.
It's Tuesday. Yes, she does.
Your mom.
She does indeed.
Your mom. Did she do that this week? She called you during the show.
She's done it before.
Yeah, I do feel like my parents are pretty good. They're too good. They I think they listen to every second of the show.
They do?
Almost like Jen's parents. But I don't even know if my in-laws know what I do. That's the thing about it.
Probably better off.
I mean, it's fine. Because, I talked about the whole Thanksgiving spread, and it never got back to me.
I'm a podiatrist.
What got you into podiatry? I just had
love the feet.
It's not really a fascination with feet, just, an appreciation and understanding
I really
that's
to suck on those toes.
Rex Ryan really showed me, how
By the way,
important feet are.
Dad, he says 2 weeks and 6 months probation?
How about 5 years?
5 years probation?
No.
5 years in jail.
5 years jail
So
for asking me.
He wants 2 weeks
to drive my ass around
but
town.
You're going to give him 5 years.
This is something that old people do, and these are people that have saved up tons of cash. They're getting ready. They've worked long, hard careers. They're getting ready for their retirement. My dad would do this.
Maybe his dad's a screw up.
My dad did very well at his job. And he can't dig into his pockets to pay people to help him move. We did this.
He's got a lot of valuable antiques.
We did this throughout my entire childhood. It was about how much could we cram in to a car or a truck that obviously couldn't fit all this crap. There are movers and delivery guys that can do this.
5 years.
Here's one from our gal, Angela. Hello, good, clean boys.
A lot of people came in from mental institutions.
She writes us on the email line, love the show, love Pizza Madness. We've been doing our own family Pizza Madness.
Oh, that's the way to do it.
This
Good
is
for
what we
you.
like, right? With my husband and our 5 kids. Trying new places, rating them. Like I said, with 5 kids plus us, one pizza just ain't gonna cut it. I'd like Timmy to sentence my husband to jail, and here's why. Jeremy, my husband, orders the food, couple different pies, cheese, pepperoni, and a specialty to give some variety.
All right.
That's a great idea.
That's a good order.
It's a great idea.
Yeah.
He comes home with 3 boxes. Open the first one. cheese. All right. Open the second one. Cheese. All right. Open the third one. You guessed it. Cheese.
Jail.
Me. Well, let me finish. Me being slightly irritated checks the receipt. Wanted to know who this was on. Wasn't the pizza place fault. That's exactly what Jeremy ordered. He's done this 2 times in a row. His excuse was he ordered online and clicked the pizza in the picture and didn't know he had to select his toppings.
Listen.
I told him he's fired.
Listen. He's done this twice and he's that stupid?
Death.
I was going to say 75 years.
Death sentence.
But is it? All right, here's the deal. We sentence him to death and we get you a new husband. It's not fair to leave you with 5 kids all by yourself.
It's still good pizza that they got.
It doesn't matter.
No, I'm saying that he messed up, but he doesn't deserve death.
No?
Because it's good. Still
You're
good
gonna
pizza.
The governor's going to pardon?
Well, but he doesn't know how to order.
75 years is fine. You don't need to send him to death.
All right.
He didn't.
Okay.
It's not like he ordered.
All right.
You
talked me into it. He can live.
Okay.
Kids can bring him pizza during the visitation.
Yeah, cheese pizza.
More.
All right.
No conjugal visits, though.
No conjugal
None of that.
visits.
Let's have some fun with college radio coming up in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
We've got a small holdup on eastbound 270 on the North Outer Belt between US 23 and 71. And you're going to hit a couple-minute delay if you're on westbound 70 downtown between the 71 East Split and Livingston Avenue. This report is sponsored by Murphy Tractor. With John Deere construction equipment rentals from Murphy Tractor, nothing stands between you and a job well done. Need smart grade, TopCon, Trimble, or attachments? Their rental fleet is always work ready. Learn more at murphytractor.com. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
John's Garage Door, John's Garage Door. When it comes to garage doors, no one knows more.
I started my first business at 12 years old, mowing lawns for about $5 a yard. I thought I was crushing it until my buddy down the street undercut me by $2. But he didn't just cut the price, he cut corners too. That's when I learned if you do the job right, people trust you and integrity beats profit. People care more about how you show up and whether you do what you say you're going to do. Hi, I'm Tommy Mello, owner of Don's Garage Doors. From garage door repairs to upgrades, we show up, we crush it, and we stand behind every job. We only use the best parts, and the spring's guaranteed to last a lifetime. Because when you care about the people you serve, you work harder, and it shows. From repairs to upgrades, call Don's Garage Doors today or schedule online at donsgaragedoors.com. And yeah, we still beat the other guy.
John's Garage Doors, John's Garage Doors. When it comes to garage doors, no one knows more.
It's a new month and a new reason to visit Germain Honda of Dublin. Right now, take advantage of great low rates on select certified pre-owned models all month long. You'll get the reliability you trust, the value you want, and payments that make sense. And the wait is over. The all-new Honda Prelude has arrived with precision suspension and responsive hybrid performance. Great rates, awesome vehicles. Only at Germain Honda of Dublin. They're on Sawmill Road, just south of 270, or online at germainhondaofdublin.com.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
There's a greater than 0% chance Common Man gets fired before this show is over. You're listening to Man and Timmy.
I got a stat for you. Ready?
Give me the stat.
Here's how to not build a winner. The Miami Dolphins will be using 60% of their cap space on guys who no longer play for them.
Dear God.
That's $182 million in money that you can't spend.
$182 million now.
What a bunch of bums.
How much is that between Tua and Tyreek Hill?
Lots.
Yeah. Over half of it probably in those two players. Tyreek is still
$182 million.
I think Tyreek is still out there in the wind.
Like a candle in the wind. Let's have some fun with college radio. So last night, High Point beat Wisconsin. Okay.
High Point, North Carolina. They're in the Greensboro area. Lovely little town. Furniture Alley down in those parts.
This is how it sounded on High Point student radio.
9 seconds. Boyd wants it inside. Drive. 6 seconds. front court. Dennis, they gets it. Throw on the glass slipper. It's a Cinderella story in Portland, Oregon. For the first time in program history, High Point breaks through. We will see you in the round of 32. Oh, what a feeling.
I love it. I think this is fantastic. I think this is so cool. I also want to shout out Phil Martelli Jr., who is VCU's coach, for taking a moment in a press conference to shout out the student reporters that were driving through blizzards, a lot of times on their own dime, to cover their road basketball games and all their home basketball games, not getting paid anything and putting in the work and asking good questions, covering the team. It's where we cut our teeth, right? I mean, for a lot of us, we go that route. We pick a school to go to. Half the reason I picked Kansas was to have the basketball program there and to have that ability to call games on the radio when you're a kid and try to live out your dream. And so to hear Jimmy Rosselli, the lead play-by-play that you heard, Griffin Wright, the guy that's just screaming in the background, Jimmy's a sophomore. And there's been another clip that went viral of their conference tournament final. The kid's got some chops. He's got some play-by-play skills. He's going to get himself some calls, but that's just where I get romantic about the game, and it all sort of starts there where you're a kid in the living room, you fall in love with the sport, you turn the volume down, you pretend that you're one of the big shot broadcasters that you looked up to, dreaming of how I could ever make it to a platform like that someday. And he might find an avenue to do that at High Point.
Well,
that's pretty cool.
He was very good. I don't know if he's better than this.
Over to the far wing to Rush. Hands it to Robinson. He drives right into the paint. Good pass to Julian. Slam dunk. 5-0 Jayhawks lead Missouri.
That's the voice of Timmy Hall right there.
Sounds like somebody calling a game at the world-famous Allen Fieldhouse a raucous environment, one of the best rivalries in the history of the sport.
KU Student Radio. Here's another one from Timmy.
Robinson crosses center court. Into the right elbow, it's Julian. Back outside. Inside Rush. Right-hander. It's good. 7-0 Jayhawks. Are you kidding me? How about a shutout? How's that sound?
Good old Jimmy Chavez.
How about a shutout? What do you think there, Timmy?
We got some more, though, don't we?
Of course we do.
Other guys from around the station that did this, too.
Brandon Beam, host of the Buckeyes show. Did
Scarlet and Gray Radio.
Student radio right at Ohio State.
And now Amadeo, Ohio State running the weave. Aaron Kraft, ball on the right wing, dribble kick to Sam Thompson. There you go, Jimmy. There's your shot. No good. As Amadeo gets the board for three. Open shot. Bang! Oh, my. Let it rain. Let it rain in Columbus as Ohio State is feeling it.
I've told him before, I don't know how he managed to get the bang to sort of trail off. Bang!
But it's so loud, it almost blew my eardrums out is the thing.
Here's another one.
Better be careful as he gets the 5-second, but he gets it in. Aaron Kraft now driving baseline on Smotrich. Smotrich forcing a turnover there. Aaron Kraft almost getting another one back as he goes leaping into the stands. Just made some fans' night by leaping into their lap.
Imagine if Aaron Kraft was in your lap.
Smotrich call right there, Maryland's guy. Oh, if AC jumped into my lap.
They'd have to bring the towel guy out.
They'd need the jaws of life
to towel you down. Tyler Danberg, our guy. He's going to be on the women's basketball play-by-play call tomorrow. He, of course, did OSU student radio as well.
Pitt basketball. Jalen Lowe, right point. Top side to the big man, Amadou Kante. Gives left wing to leading scorer Ishmael Leggett with 17 points. Skips top side, Austin guns a three and connects.
Jesus.
One of you actually does that for a living now, and it's Tyler Danberg, and you can hear that.
He sounds the same.
Well, can I tell you something?
Sounds the same. It was only like 2 years ago.
It was 2 years ago. Of course it sounds the same.
Be honest. Is my call any good at all?
Yeah.
Any good at all? Just a little bit?
I've said you do good play-by-play.
I enjoyed doing the high school football games for a few games a year.
Do you have any samples of those? Where are those in there?
Why don't we take a look at those in the next segment? I'm not sure what they might be labeled as.
I have to look for them.
Because I have a Jack Sawyer clip That's the main one.
Let's see if this is
we've listened to in the
see if
past.
this is one of them. Here, hold on.
I had my own in my mouth the other day.
No, that's not it.
You know what you're doing.
Let me.
And I don't like it.
Let me see. Let me see.
I love a thin meat. I love a good thin meat.
Don't talk over yourself now.
You're just going to be playing clips.
No,
that's all you're going to do now.
I think this is the one now. This is the one.
Your tongue has to feel the filling.
Mm-hmm.
Jelly donut. However many I
There
can
you
fit
go.
into my mouth at once. And I love some Dickens.
Me too. Me too. I don't have it. I don't know where it is.
I think it's
yeah.
doggies. If you type in doggies, remember that was the game we did for a couple of seasons on high school football. You wanted me to incorporate that into an actual touchdown call.
I don't know how to spell dog.
And I did that. Do like DOGGIES.
I got it. Here it is. I gave you this line.
You gave me the line. You asked me to incorporate
I think it's a great line. I really do.
Jack Sawyer is the quarterback tonight due to an injury. He gets the snap, throws it to his buddy Chris Scott. Immediately, he's off to the races. He breaks 2 tackles to the 20, 15-10, 5, touchdown. Doggies. Chris Scott. All the way. Put 6 on the board.
It's good.
It's nice,
I
right?
like it. It's good.
Right? But it almost sounds professional, and then there's a doggies. That
Well,
just
let's do
sort
some
of
jails. Come on, give me
takes it over. All right, hold on a second. Ronnie says, "My nice can lovers."
Doggies.
Have you ever been annoyed by this group of morons in society?
Yes.
The close followers.
In driving, you mean?
No. I was at the self-scan at my local Kroger, and this couple wearing sweatsuits was practically crawling up my anus.
Yes.
Give me a few feet of space, you miserable sons of guns.
I'll tell you
I'm
what.
standing right here, and I can't go anywhere. Go straight to jail. I do.
This has happened to me many times.
People are so unaware. I mean, they take up so much space in a store, or if there's a sidewalk and there's maybe just a couple, you'll have like a couple that is evenly spaced apart so no one can like get between them or around them. It's the same type of thing.
I went to one of the self-checkouts, but it was the one with the conveyor belt.
Okay, yeah.
It was a bigger one, right? I had a lot of stuff.
Yeah, more than 15 items.
So I go, yes, more than 15 items. So I go, I scan, and then they're all down there waiting for me to bag them, right? Which is fine.
Yes.
So then I go down, and I'm actively bagging.
And the guy already starts.
And they're already starting and scanning and putting their stuff
it doesn't
coming
work
down
that
the
way.
belt. They couldn't wait for me to bag.
You'll screw up the sensors.
Yes.
You have to leave before they start.
Ridiculous.
All right, my jailbird sentencers. My GTJ is my moron neighbors who have haphazardly put their loose and flimsy trash out by the street, and now it's blowing into our front yard, into our backyard, into our flower beds with these wind gusts.
Can't be loose and flimsy with your trash.
Last week during the Duray show, you should have seen it. Granola boxes, Kroger bags, fruit snack wrappers, you name it. And I've actually witnessed them setting tiny Kroger bags outside the large can just sitting there. I have no confidence in the weight of that bag.
No.
Secure your trash, you dirty bastards.
10 years in jail.
GTJ.
10 years in jail.
Another one?
We got to take a break. Back page, more jails next. Colin Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
Traffic is slowing down due to an accident that's on eastbound 670's off-ramp to International Gateway, and you're looking at about a 5-minute delay on eastbound 33 between 270 and Hamilton Road. This report is sponsored by ChumbaCasino.com. With over 100 online casino-style games, Chumba Casino is your go-to destination for nonstop entertainment. Play for fun and play for free at ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 21+. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Bo Bishop here. Picture this. Windows down, the beautiful countryside rolling by, the kids laughing in the back, and nowhere you have to be but wherever the road takes you. That's RV life. Find yours at RCD RV. 3 locations in Central Ohio or online anytime at rcdrv.com.
Working your way through that home projects list, that means more flushes, more showers, more fiddling with the thermostat. Trust the pros at the Waterworks with your plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling needs. Our certified pros can repair or replace your air conditioner or furnace. Clogs? Call the Waterworks. Drain issues? Call the Waterworks. Plumbing problems? Call the Waterworks. HVAC breakdowns? Call the Waterworks. The Waterworks. Trusted and certified plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling experts.
Great Lakes Hyundai. The savings are so good.
Take your shot to save at Great Lakes Hyundai. Shoot the hoop to get extra savings on your new car purchase. On top of big shot savings like 0% financing on 26 Hyundai Santa Fe's and Tucson's for up to 5 years. Plus, make no payments for 90 days. It's the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Dublin or Columbus or glakeshyundai.com. With Pro Credit, some customers may not qualify. Interest accrues during no payment period. New Hyundais come equipped with owner assurance and America's Best warranty. A 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage. Offer ends 3/31.
Got this. Breathe. You got this. You got it.
In the moments that truly matter, what do? Rise to the occasion. Ohio Health. It's time.
In the old days when people lived to be 40, you only had one option for listening to your favorite show. But now, ooh, baby, radio, podcast, the Fan app, and YouTube, just to name a few, live or on demand. You have no excuses. The Fan.
The madness is on and the deals are going full court at Germain Toyota of Columbus. Drive home the Powerhouse 2026 Tundra at 2.99% APR for up to 72 months and $1,000 Toyota financial cash. That's a slam dunk offer. Or you can drive home in the always reliable 2026 Camry LE for just $269 a month for 36 months, 10,000 miles a year, and $36.99 due at signing. Don't sit on the sidelines. Hustle into Germain Toyota of Columbus on the corner of I-70 and Bryce Road or online at germaintoyota.net.
Looking for a stable career you can count on in 2026? Don't miss Uline's warehouse hiring event this March in Etna. Backed by over 45 years of success, Uline offers job stability, training, and the chance to build a rewarding career. New warehouse team members earn $26 an hour or more, plus full health coverage and a 401k with 6% match, starting day one. Sign up for your warehouse interview on Thursday, March 26th in Etna at uline.jobs. That's uline.jobs.
Common Man here for Germain. Everybody's talking about affordability when buying a car these days, but the truth is, GoGermain.com has a great selection of affordable inventory. Maybe that tax return's going to hit your mailbox pretty soon. Well, go see my friends because they have 300 new cars under 30 grand, over 300 used cars under 20 grand, and it's only at GoGermain.com. And along with their $1,000 price promise, no one's going to sell you a car for less. Get started at GoGermain.com.
Pepsi Prebiotic Cola in original and cherry vanilla. That Pepsi taste you love with no artificial sweeteners, only 30 calories, just 5 grams of sugar, and 3 grams of prebiotic fiber. That great Pepsi taste with even more to love. Pepsi Prebiotic Cola. Unbelievably Pepsi.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling.
Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
All your favorite Fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Buckeyes Show coming up at the top of the hour. The fine host of the Buckeyes Show is the Beamer, Brandon Beam. Hello, Beamer.
Come man, Timmy. Happy Friday.
We got Manchester United on here.
Yeah. 2-2, 90th minute. We just got a red card. Bournemouth scored a penalty kick.
Where are you sitting there in the table?
Third. Right behind Manchester City and Arsenal, Ted.
Arsenal.
Yeah.
Number 1.
They might win the quadruple this year.
Can't compete with Arsenal.
They haven't won a trophy in God knows how long, and they might win all 4 this year.
Long time.
Not a good year for the Tottenhams.
Yeah, bad year.
Yeah, not good.
Tough.
Just mess you up.
They're 16th. Yeah, so the clubs facing relegation.
Relegation.
You've got West Ham?
Yeah, also bad.
Oh, my God. It could be West Ham going bye-bye.
Also a big club.
Burnley. And the best logo in all of English soccer is the Wolverhampton Wolves.
They've already relegated
they're
themselves,
dead. They're
right?
done. They're done.
They've had such a terrible season.
They have 17 points. There's no way they'd get out of it.
Been playing better recently, but yeah, dead.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
You ever go over to a Manchester United game?
I haven't been to a United game. I did go to an Arsenal-Chelsea game and then took a tour of Old Trafford, but never have been to a United game.
I thought you'd done that because I knew you'd gone out there more than once. And you went out there once to do an NFL draft party with Michael Bennett, who was with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Here's the good news. Now that you're going to have 2 kids, you'll have a lot of time to get away. Just go over there.
It was so funny. My mom was in town for the last couple of weeks, and she's been down in Florida taking care of her mom, which is my grandma. And she came up to Columbus, left my grandma down in Dayton. She's like, hey, take care of yourself for the day. She's 93 years old. She needs a lot of help. And we're getting done with lunch. She's getting ready to leave. And my mom goes, you know, guys, I got a few hundred airline miles if you want to get away. And Meredith just laughed in her face. She's like, when do you expect us to do this?
right.
In 7 years? Like, there's no way we can get away.
I thought it was going to be a funnier story where the one day that mom's gone, grandma just dies.
Well, that's going to happen.
That's the end of that.
So a couple of months ago, and they live together. My mom's like the primary care physician, basically, for my grandma at this point. And they got into an argument, but my mom called me and she's crying. I'm like, what's happening?
Oh, no.
And I was like, how's Mam's doing? She's like, she's gone. She's gone. I'm like, well, she's dead.
Oh, my God.
In my mind. And then a couple hours later, I call her back because she was like even too big of a mess to even talk to. And so I'm like, I'll call you back in a few hours. Maybe I was coming into work or something like that. So I called after I got done with the show. I'm like, how you doing? Are you all right? Because the whole time, like...
So you thought your grandma was dead for 2 hours?
Dead.
And she just went to the store?
Thought she was dead.
She was at the Meijer?
And they just got in such a big argument. She's like, I'm never going to talk to her again in my life. I'm like, you can't say that, man. She's 93 years old.
So
I thought she was dead.
She came back to life.
She used?
Yeah.
You know what it's like to have your grandma come back to life. That's pretty cool, actually.
It was outrageous.
That's like one of those April Fool's jokes that just cannot stand. You know?
Can't do it.
The kids think they're being funny or something, and they
hate those
tell
bad April Fool's jokes.
I yelled at her.
Yeah,
I'm like,
bad.
listen,
Mess you
I
up.
know that you were mad at her. You can't say that to me. Because I was thinking the whole time during the show I was doing, I'm like, oh, now I got to plan for a funeral. She's dead. Never going to see her again.
At least she didn't say she's dead, and she really wasn't dead.
She said she's gone.
Right.
I know. Yeah, you get a call.
Close. Yeah.
Your grandmother's in her 90s, and you get a call from your mom saying she's gone.
Cam. If she gave like a silent, somber tone and used that word, then you know. But I guess with the anger and the frustration, some wiggle room right there.
Not really.
It's not good.
Like how you sticking
not
up for
good.
Beamer's mom. Look at you. You're a good clean boy.
Well, he just told me that she's the primary care physician, basically.
Well, she's not a physician.
She's the
but
caregiver.
She's the caregiver, and I know by association through Sarah, who's a hospice caseworker, that is incredibly tough.
Sarah
to do that.
is actually known. She's known at work as the Black Widow. She kills a lot of her patients.
She's more like the Grim Reaper.
What's her hit rate? 99%?
Oh, it's 1,000, baby. Yeah.
There's no chance of you
Everybody
walking
wins.
out of there.
Yeah.
Beamer, what's coming up on the Buckeyes show
Everybody
tonight?
wins.
Guys, 2 full hours tonight. Tim May is hanging out with me this evening.
Where's he parking?
I don't know.
In the garage?
I guarantee it says no parking wherever he's parking.
You know what? Good for him. He deserves it. Spencer Holbrook of Letterman Row is going to join us at 6:30. Steve Hellwagon of Bucknuts will recap the Ohio State basketball season with us at 7:30.
2 big hours?
2 big hours.
2 big hours. Buckeyes show right here on the Fan. Back page.
The back page.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
I've got some more jailbirds, and a lot of it surrounds the madness. I've got York telling us the Fan and, well, AEP can go to jail I think that's what they meant. Started to watch the Buckeyes game on Channel 10 when the power goes out. My wife says, AEP planned this outage. I said, what? Right during the start of March Madness? Oh, and I will just put on the fan then. Timmy keeps saying all week it would be on. We told everybody that we were not allowed to stream.
We said it.
That's
you
the
go
law.
to jail. No.
I never said anything. I just read the read.
I agree with that.
Saying, just take it, man. Just take it.
Well, I mean, I don't want to take something that's not true.
She's gone.
And that's his saying, not mine.
Tell me she's dead?
She's gone.
She burned. She's gone. All right, let's do some more. My tasty beaver nuggets. My go to jail is Timmy, but also you, Mike.
For employing you?
For the impressions this week. Mainly Timmy's, Liam's, Neeson's, but also Mike's horrendous German accent.
Oh, stop it. That was a crowd pleaser.
That's not what this person says.
I'm getting stopped in the street because of that accent.
And you guys seriously...
You don't like my German accent?
Shut up.
I have to tell you, your grandmother is no longer with us.
Look what I have to work with here. And you guys seriously couldn't come up with one traditional German first name besides Adolf? What's your recall? How about Hans, for God's sake?
Hans.
Or Wolfgang. Or
Heinrich.
Wilhelm.
Florian.
Or Herman with 2 N's. I'm also going around the house doing a gun sound effect and screaming, it's a flesh wound. And my wife goes to jail because she didn't know what it's from. And when I asked her to watch Taken with me again, she said she wouldn't watch that kind of trash.
You'll need to break up with that slot-hole.
I don't know what you're doing.
I don't know either. How you doing over there, Teddy? Are you doing well?
Doing well, Mike.
Okay.
I got someone to go to jail.
Who's that?
Someone
Beamer?
sideswiped my car last night.
Oh, Bob Capace, go jail.
Luckily, my neighbor was out. Luckily, my neighbor was out smoking a cigarette, tracked that bastard down, and took a picture of his license
Are you
plate.
serious?
So I got it. So that guy's
You
going
got
to
the
jail.
plate?
Yeah. I didn't.
Your neighbor is a good neighbor.
They say smoking kills, guys. So I think smoking saves.
Smoking is cool, and you know it.
Say it in German accent.
Oh, you want a cigarette right now?
No, you can't. That's my gig.
It's Hans and Franz, and we're here to pump you up. Shoot the glass.
Who?
Now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, now we're Hans
Do you
Gruber.
know that was his first movie ever?
Alan Rich. That was his first movie ever.
First movie ever, and he logged that performance. Did a good job falling to his death.
Could have fooled me.
It's a good movie.
Oh man!
All right, Buckeye show's next. We'll see you Monday. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
We've got slower traffic if you're on westbound 670 between 71 and 3rd Street. And there's a 5-minute delay in the construction zone on westbound 70 on the west side near Hilliard Rome Road. It's going to be slow from 270. This report is sponsored by Ohio 811. Call before you dig. Contact Ohio 811 at least 48 hours before you dig. It's easy to do, and it's the law. Centerpoint Energy, Columbia Gas, Duke Energy, and Enbridge Gas want you to dig safely. Contact Ohio 811 every time you dig.